got you in the camera. That was just you. I was like, there's more to it than just Lauren here.
Well,
but he's trying
that's
to.
what they wanted to see.
That's like, yeah, get right in front of it and block the view of everything. I'm like, okay. He's got to get enough.
I'm tired of being on the other side of the camera.
Yeah. We don't pay enough. Is that
all
what it is? We don't pay enough? Well, we're in NorthArk at NorthArk College in Harrison this afternoon. It's NJCAA basketball, UA Cossatot Colts and Lady Colts. This is the home of the Pioneers and Lady Pioneers. And Lady Pioneers will start it off at 5 o'clock this evening. They moved it up from originally at 5:30 and 7:30. Now it is at 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock for the two games this evening. Starting with the Lady Colts, then the Colts. Last time out for the Lady Colts, they were at SouthArk, and it was a 60-54 win for the Lady Colts, who had lost previously to the SouthArk Lady Stars at home. But they come out on top 60-54 in the last game. They led at the end of the first period 14-7. Lady Colts led at the half 34-17. They led by 17. At the end of the third period is when the Lady Stars made their run and cut it to 6 points, 40-34. And the Lady Colts come out on top of that one, 60-54. Looking at scoring for the Lady Colts, Kyler Hardy had 11 points in that game. Michaela Scott with 10, and Kayla Fuller had 9. Also 7 points for Leah Morton, and a couple of points, 5 points for Amari Morrison, and a couple of points each for Jaisha Collins and Anasia Jefferson. Again, that final 60-54. Taking on the Lady Pioneers this afternoon from NorthArk. We'll be back with more from Harrison, Arkansas at NorthArk Community College.
Cossatot Colts merchandise is now available at the ERCs in DeQueen, Ashdown, and Nashville. Come on in and let our friendly staff show you around. We have a lot to choose from, including t-shirts in a variety of styles and colors, caps, hoodies, polos, long sleeve t-shirts. We have joggers and stuff like coffee mugs and insulated thermal tumblers, as well as flash drives, lanyards, and power bank chargers. Just let the staff know what you need, and who knows, they might even model it for you. Show your Cossatot school spirit. Get your Colts merchandise today at an ERC near you.
Safety is a factor that shouldn't be overlooked when it comes to your car. Your vehicle needs safe engine parts or brake pads, but it also requires a reliable set of tires. Discount Tire and Alignment has a large selection of automotive tires that fit any car, truck, or SUV. They'll provide a safe and comfortable experience on the road, whether you're driving a short distance or for hours on the highway. It's smartness all around. Find everything from all season to specialty tires, oil changes, alignments, a clean facility, and friendly customer service. Discount Tire and Alignment, Highway 71 North in DeQueen, 870-642-5100. And we're back here in Harrison. We saw some snow on the way up. I told Lauren earlier this week, I heard there's some snow still there, and he didn't really believe me, but he didn't say he didn't believe me. So it's okay, but he says he didn't believe me. So
I took some pictures.
I got some pictures. We stopped, let Lauren build a snowman, and then we got something to eat in Springdale, in Springdale there. And
it takes a day to get up here, doesn't it?
It takes a long time.
What time are we going to get home tonight?
I'm saying 3, 4 in the morning, maybe. When we'll get home after these two. I'm glad they pushed it up, though. They pushed it up 30 minutes to 5 and 7, so that'll save us a lot of time.
It's a lot easier to make that drive home after you've won a game or two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hopefully things turn out right for us tonight. It'll be a lot better ride home. Lady Colts coming up against Lady Pioneers in NorthArk here in Harrison. More from Harrison, Arkansas after this.
UA Cossatot Physical Therapist Assistant and Occupational Therapy Assistant programs in Ashdown are designed to give our students the skills needed to be job ready in only 30 months. At UA Cossatot, our instructors are knowledgeable and experienced. Our classes are affordable and small, and our facilities are big and well equipped. And you'll find our graduates on the job all over the 4 states area, and that's something to celebrate. Application deadline is March 1st. UA Cossatot, your career starts here.
It
It's time now for a fun fact of the day, brought to you this morning by Don's Easy Pay. And in our studio this morning, it's Kyle Willis of the Sevier County Youth Baseball Program. Yeah, that's what it is. He's the UIC, and I happen to know that means umpire in charge. I think you're kind of a big deal.
Yeah, some days.
Yeah.
I'm the one that takes all the yelling.
Well, and it takes somebody. Umpires catch a lot of wrath.
Yes.
They do. I mean, of all the sports around, I think there's probably not a sport around where the officials at a game, the referees, whatever, there's not a single sport where you can hear the comments more than in, baseball.
Exactly.
Because, everything's quiet, and then suddenly, and every time somebody makes a pitch, you have to make a call. That's not easy.
No.
What made you want to do that?
When I was younger, it was the money.
Uh-huh.
It was, easy money, 14, 15, 16 years old.
Right.
Gas money.
Uh-huh.
As I got older and I graduated high school, I realized how much I loved the game.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wanted to stay in it. So every chance I got, between work and, everything else, life in general, I still always found time to umpire.
Mm-hmm.
And I fell in love with it. I mean, yeah, I'm there for those kids, and to see them grow up, especially, when I first started 2 years ago, the seniors were 7 and 8. So I watched them their whole baseball career through high school. So, it meant something to me.
Oh, yeah.
And, I just want to continue, and I want to see that legacy grow.
Well, I know you loved the game as a kid. I mean,
Yes.
When all of us were kids, we can remember back through those rose-colored glasses. We remember those summer days out in the field out in front of the house, and all the neighborhood kids gathered up, throwing the ball around. And I don't think any of us wound up in the major leagues, but we sure had some fun.
Always have fun, and that's what it's all about. Is winning and losing is part of it. Big deal. I hate to lose, but I love seeing those kids have fun. I love seeing them laugh and joke with each other, and it means a lot to this area. We have a beautiful complex, and why not put it to use?
And baseball is the kind of thing too. I mean, when you talk about going to a local sporting event, it's an opportunity to connect with your neighbors.
Yes.
And you meet, your kid. Well, he's friends with little Tommy. You get to meet Tommy's parents. And you. You meet the grandparents, and then suddenly you'll meet the aunts and uncles that travel in from Little Rock to come watch them play.
Yeah.
And it's a great way to connect the community. And it's that time of year. I mean, I know it's 20-something degrees out there right now, but it's that time of year ago. We're getting signed up.
Yeah, forms are going out. Be looking in your child's backpack. I know they don't hand everything to you, so go through their folders, make sure forms are in the schools. So,
and what age groups are we talking about?
We're talking 5 to 14.
5 to 14-year-old, and we're aligned with Dixie Youth, right?
Dixie Youth, yes, sir. Okay. We kind of thought about going the travel ball route, and we decided to back out of it. We held the state tournament here last year,
right,
and that was a big thing. We appreciate y'all coming out, and
we loved it. We loved it.
The fans that weren't able to make it, that we told were able to watch, we got so much feedback, and they enjoyed it. They were thankful to us, It was some good baseball this year.
Oh, it really was. It really was. But it's hard to believe that we're thinking about it again already.
We are.
It doesn't just happen overnight.
No.
It takes a little bit of preparation.
It takes a lot of preparation. And that's why I'm here. We are looking for umpires. If you are 15, 16 years old, needing a little bit of gas money on the after-school nights or, tournaments on weekends, I'll put you to use. And it don't matter. You can be... my dad's still doing it at 61.
Yeah.
So 62.
Well, he doesn't look a day over 75. Really, truly. But that's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. So if we want to, how do we get in touch with you as far as
you can call me at 870-784-1716. We have a meeting at the Sportsplex this Sunday at 2:00.
Okay. All right, then. Well, I tell you what, college, keep up the good work, and looking forward to another baseball season. Well, when do they actually get started?
Our draft is the last Sunday of this month.
Okay.
So you have the month to either talk your kid into it or finalize if they want to play or not. But I think it's the 27th. 27th is our cutoff. Mm-hmm. So we'll be at the Sportsplex that pretty much 3 hours, getting everybody's last minute sign-up sheets in, whatever. All you need is your birth certificate and the sign-up form.
Okay.
You have to have your birth certificate and your sign-up form. We take care of everything else. And then you'll have the whole month of March to practice. Once your kid's there, you'll get to know your coach. All the coaches will be there. And we will kick off the preseason tournament the Monday after spring break.
Wow. It'll be here before you know it.
It'll be here quick. You know, I look forward to the Super Bowl every year. Not for just the Super Bowl, but I know baseball's to follow right after.
I'm in that same boat. I'm in that exact same boat. Well, Kyle, in addition to umpires and stuff, I'm sure that other volunteers are needed, whether you're talking about coaching.
Yeah.
Ready to start here. Let's go ahead and get over to this. Starting lineups tonight for the Lady Colts. A freshman guard from Houston, Texas, Michaela Scott, number 4. Mari Morrison, number 5, a freshman forward out of Texarkana, Texas. Number 15, Anasia Jefferson, freshman forward from Rusk, Texas. Number 24, Aaliyah Morton, a freshman guard out of Gilmer, Texas. And number 32, Kayla Fuller, a freshman guard from Plano, Texas. There's the tip. Comes over to Michaela Scott for the UA Cossatot Lady Colts. Anasia Jefferson thought about a 3. She'll pass up, get it back out top. Leah Morton on the dribble. Jefferson loses it. Diving to the floor. Great play by Harrison by NorthArk. Getting off. Number 25 takes it all the way in, gives it up to Hopper, who makes the basket. 2-0 lead. NorthArk here in the early going. Leah Morton dribbling. Pass inside to Amari Morrison. Off the glass. Good. Amari Morrison with her first basket. It's tied at 2. Lady Pioneers starters include Abby Linville out of Fox, Arkansas. Kelsey Hopper out of Berryville. Abby Dici out of Highland, Arkansas. Bailey Smith from Berryville. And Cameron Sutterfield out of Greers Ferry, Arkansas. Still from UA Cossatot Lady Colts, pass down court though, overthrows Kayla Fuller. And the Lady Pioneers pick it back up. Trying to drive inside is Smith, losing a handle on it, but knocked away and picked up by Linville. Linville cross court to Smith, who takes the 3, got it. Linville with a 3-pointer. And the timeout call. We'll take 1-2. We'll be back with more from Harrison, Arkansas. It's a 5-2 lead Northark. Back in a moment.
Look at where we are. Think of what we can do. What we're building together is special. And at Southwestern Electric Power Company, we know it's only the beginning. We can do more to improve our communities, our lives. We can reimagine how we use power and where that power comes from. We believe every person, no matter how unique, makes us stronger. By working together, the energy to accomplish our dreams is boundless.
In Harrison for a pair tonight. 5 o'clock tip, or 5 o'clock tip for the Lady Colts. It originally was set for 5:30. Kayla Fuller loses that one. She was off balance trying to get to the pass and fell on out of bounds and out on the side, and the turnover back to the Lady Pioneers. Then 7 o'clock tonight for the Colts, taking on the Pioneers of NorthArk over in Harrison. Long drive up here this afternoon and even longer on the way back. Tied up near the baseline, Amari Morrison and Smith of the Lady Pioneers, but after the possession here, it's going to stay with the Lady Pioneers of NorthArk. NorthArk taking it out on the baseline, pass underneath, losing a handle on it. Picked up by Kayla Fuller, driving all the way to the basket, up off the glass, good. Kayla Fuller, number 32, for the Lady Colts. Cuts it to a 1-point lead, 5-4 NorthArk. Looking in a 3, driving inside, jumper from 10, no good. The rebounds popped around and coming out with it. Driving to the basket. And getting fouled is Dici. Dici has a pair from the free throw line. Didn't get the basket fall, but a couple of free throws coming up. Kyler Hardy checking in for the Lady Colts. Anasia Jefferson will check out. The Ball game, Aaliyah Morton, Michaela Scott, Mari Morrison, Kayla Fuller, and Kyler Hardy. That one rolls around but falls through. Dietschy now with 1. 6-4 lead NorthArk. Second one will go. She hits them both. Dietschy with 2. Hopper with 2. Linville with 3. Kayla Fuller has 2 points. And Mari Morrison for the Lady Colts also with 2. Send it down the baseline, driving the baseline, dish off to Hopper. Now across court to Linville, driving the baseline over to Hopper in the middle. She gets the basket. 9-4 lead NorthArk. Pass to Amari Morrison, driving to the basket, puts it up, bounces off the rim, no good. This one off the glass will fall. Amari Morrison with her second basket, she has 4. It's a 9-6 lead NorthArk, 7 minutes to play in the first. Up top is Sutterfield and across court, now down on the baseline, back over to Linville, who drives all the way to the basket, puts up the shot, fouled underneath, will go to the free throw line. That's Linville. Fouls against 24, Leah Morton. Linville has a pair from the free throw line coming up. Ashley Starks checking in for the Lady Colts. Kayla Fuller getting a rest. Bounces around, falls through. Linville now has 4 for NorthArk. Second one will not go, and Kyler Hardy, who just checked in, gets the rebound, gives it off to Leah Morton. Morton tries to throw it across, is stolen away by Dietschy, who drives to the basket, puts it up off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound, turning, putting it up, no good. This one's chased down by Ashley Starks, and she is fouled. Starks fouled by 25, Sutterfield. Sutterfield's first. So Lady Colts ball, trailing by 4, 10-6. Long pass down court, now inside to Amari Morrison, knocked away. Knocked away by NorthArk and touches Amari last, so it'll go to NorthArk. Lady Colts trailing by 4 early. Dietschy on the baseline up top to Smith. Smith dribbling, pass it back to Dietschy, takes the 3. Got it. 3-pointer by Dietschy. Dietschy now has 5 points. 13-6 lead NorthArk. Michaela Scott on the left wing trying to pass it inside, knocked away, stolen away by Hopper. Hopper will give it off to Linville. Driving towards the basket, will throw it down underneath to Dietschy. Now back out for the 3, number 24. That is Smith, takes the 3, does not get it to fall, and the rebound goes to Sutterfield. That one's tied up, and the possession area goes this time to the Lady Colts, who get it, trailing by 7, 13-6. NorthArk. Kayla Scott, cross court to Kayla Fuller, who's checked back in now. Ashley Starks in there, Kyler Hardy and Amari Morrison. Pass, trying to throw underneath, knocked away. Kyler Hardy finally comes away with it, gets up a shot. And a foul called on number 20, Hopper. So it'll be Lady Colts ball. Amari Morrison taking it out underneath. Giving it to Kyler Hardy out on the left wing. Back up top to Scott. Now over to Ashley Starks. Kayla Fuller making a flash up top. Pass it down low. Fuller trying to get to the basket to get the pass, and Linville steals it away for NorthArk. Throwing it across underneath. Getting up the shot, I believe was McGee. Now a long pass down court to Kyler Hardy, who gets the basket. Good eye there for the Lady Colts. Find her open underneath before the Lady Pioneers get down there. That's Sutterfield on the left wing, back out to up top to Linville. Sutterfield driving the baseline, double team. Throws it away to Amari Morrison. Michaela Scott now with it for the Lady Colts. Down to Ashley Starks, driving to the basket, throws it up and is fouled underneath by 24 Smith, I believe. Yep, Smith will be called for the foul. personal for NorthArk. Ashley Starks to the line for 2. (13-8) lead NorthArk here in Harrison this afternoon. Lady Colts trail it by 5. Starks with a chance to cut it to 3. Her first one will go. Now it is 4. Starks' first basket of the afternoon is a free throw in the first period. 4.5 minutes to go in the first period. 13-9 the lead now for NorthArk. Starks' second one also will fall. Starks now with 2. 13-10's our score. Under 4.5 minutes to play in the first period at NorthArk. Lady Pioneers are really good. Linville almost loses it. She does. She gets it back in. Kayla Fuller gets it. Passes it down to Ashley Stark, driving to the basket. No call underneath, but it will stay with the Lady Colts on their own baseline. She tried to draw the foul. She went to the basket. No call, fouled by the officials. But there's a pass inside underneath. Losing a handle on it is Jaisha Collins, who's in now. Looks like Ashley Starks, Michaela Scott, Jaisha Collins, Kayla Fuller, and Kyler Hardy. Pass underneath, taken away by Michaela Scott. Last touch by Michaela Scott. It'll touch the baseline, and it'll go stay with NorthArk. We're getting that pass inside, but our guards taken away from the taller girls underneath. Now here's one driving to the basket, throws one up underhand, so draws the foul. Ashley Starks will be called for the foul. Ashley Starks with her first. Trying to drive into the basket, draw some fouls, going to the free throw line, and making her first one is number 22 or 23, McGee. Second one also falls. She's got 2 points, McGee. 15-10 lead NorthArk. 3:45 to go in the first. Long three off the glass, rolls around, falls through. Kayla Fuller with a 3. She has 5 points in the first period. And cuts it to 2. The lead to 2. NorthArk leads by 2, 15-13. 3.5 minutes to go in the first. There's a 3 put up on the other end by number 11, Gentry. That does not fall. The rebound and the putback is fouled underneath, and we'll go to the free throw line. That's Parker. Parker goes to the line. The foul's going to be on Starks again. Now it's her second. She'll check out, and Collins is in. Aaliyah Morton back in. Kayla Fuller, Kayla Scott, and Kyler Hardy in for the Lady Colts. At the free throw line, the first one put up by Parker, it's in. They do hit their free throws. So they try to drive in and draw the foul. She hits them both. I remember that the last time we played, they hit their free throws. Pass inside to Kyler Hardy, travels with the ball, looks like. Yep. She dragged the second, or the back foot. Took a step and dragged her back foot, and there will be called just inside the free throw line for traveling. Hardy's going to check out for a moment. Coming in, Nasia Jefferson. 4-point lead, 3 minutes to go in the first. 17-13 NorthArk. Lady Colts trail by 4. That's McGee at top with it, trying to pass it down underneath to Malcolm, who loses the ball for a moment. Picked up by Linville, and a pass underneath, taken away by Nasia Jefferson. Made the flash for the steal. Over to Michaela Scott, now underneath for Kayla Fuller with a basket and one. Kayla Fuller gets the basket underneath the goal and called for the foul. I believe it's 23 McGee. Yep, that'll be against McGee. That's her first. Fuller goes to the line to make it a 3-point play. 17-15, can she make it? She cut the lead to 1, 17-16 with a 3-point play by Kayla Fuller. She has 8 points here in the first period. Taking the three, bombs away. McGee gets it for NorthArk. Back to a 4-point lead and a steal on the other side of the court. Gentry takes it. We'll back it back out. Give it to Linville for three. She does not hit it. Kayla Fuller there for the rebound. Off to Michaela Scott. Looking down court. Give it off to Ashley Starks. Tries to pass it inside. Throws it away. NorthArk comes out with it, leading by 4, 20-16. A pass underneath through the hands of number 5, Malcolm. Linville takes another three from the left wing. Does not go. Ball chased down. And last touch by NorthArk. That'll go to the Lady Colts of UA Cossatot. That was last touch by Gentry. Under 2 minutes to play in the first. NorthArk with a 4-point lead, 20-16. Open for three. No. Rebound, NorthArk. That was Jasha Collins taking the three there. And a pass underneath, getting the baskets. It's good. That is number 5, Malcolm. And this end, number 24, Smith. This end, it's down to Fuller. Morton. Fuller will take the three off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound, NorthArk. Minute to play in the first, 22-16, 6-point lead, NorthArk. Trying to dribble inside, will pass it out to the left wing for a three. Got it. It's number 23, McGee. That's her second one. She has 8 points. You recording? Recording? All right. As Jasha Collins now back out top to Leah Morton. Looks for a three. We'll give it off to Michaela Scott. Open for three. Oh, in and out, no good. Michaela Scott's able to chase it down, give it underneath, losing a handle on it. I think that was Jasha Collins. No, that was Naja Jefferson underneath. Taking another three. That one's short. Rebounded by Michaela Scott. Getting the three-point shot off was Gentry. She did not get it to fall. Lady Colts with it. Leah Morton will take it. Oh, that's short. NorthArk has it. Chased down by Fuller. On defense, Linville has it out top. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Run out the time in the first period here. Pass to the right wing for the three. Got it. That's number 11, Gentry. She hit her first bucket with a three-pointer at the end of the first period. At the end of the first, NorthArk with an 8-point lead, or a 12-point lead. 28-16. We'll be back with more coming up from Harrison, Arkansas after this timeout on
I lost my mind in the city of night, and the best street burns in the neon light. When I heard the thunder, I could feel the rain. It's the same to me, just different name. Won't you follow me into the jungle? Ain't no God from my streets in the heart of the jungle. Won't you follow me into the jungle? Into the jungle.
Well, it wasn't long ago, Kayla Fuller cuts it to one after a three-point play, making a basket underneath, fouled, goes to the free throw line, gets the one, but all of a sudden, NorthArk back up by 12, now 14 after that basket. It goes to Parker with the two. Pass underneath to Mari Morrison, draws the foul, will not get the basket to fall, but she'll go to the free throw line. Mari Morrison for UA Cossatot. She had 4 points in the first period and to the line for two here in the second. 30-16, quickly from 1 point deficit up to 14. NorthArk turn on the afterburners. The first one by Morrison will fall. Another one coming for Maury Morrison. Second one up and in. Morrison now with 6 points for the Lady Colts. Pass to the left wing, now inside. That's McGee. McGee backs it back out. Give it up top to Gentry. Gentry will hold. Try to get it back to McGee. Now back to Gentry. 11 seconds on the shot clock. 10, 9. And from the right wing, three-pointer put up, no good. Rebound by Kyler Hardy. Gives it off to Michaela Scott. Pass down court to Leah Morton, driving towards the basket. And a charge called against Morton. That's her second personal on Leah Morton. 30-18, 12-point lead, NorthArk. Harrison this afternoon, Harrison, Arkansas. Driving to the basket, Parker will back it back out. Now give it inside to Malcolm, who turns, throws it across court to Compton. Underneath to Parker. Does not get it to fall and tie it up underneath. Possession arrow will go to the Lady Colts. That's Hardy and Malcolm underneath on the floor. Checking back in is Hopper. The Lady Colts in the ball game, Michaela Scott, Leah Morton, Kyler Hardy, Kayla Fuller, and Amari Morrison. Fuller on the right wing, passes it. Oh, thought she was going to pass it. She got off a shot, was partially blocked. No foul called. And going to the other end, NorthArk. NorthArk from the baseline, number 5, Malcolm takes the shot, does not get it to fall. And Lady Colts get it back. Gives it to Kayla Fuller. Now back to Fuller, who's open for 3. Puts it up, no good. Rebound, Lady Pioneers. 12-point lead. NorthArk Lady Pioneers, 30-18. 8 minutes to play in the first half. Ooh, almost a travel, but taking it all the way in. Not getting it to go is number 20, Hopper. The ball's knocked out of bounds, last touched. I think by NorthArk. Or does it stay with NorthArk? Oh, last touch by the Lady Colts, so it'll stay with NorthArk. And getting it underneath. Taking it out underneath. It's 24 Smith. That one trying to get it into Hopper. It's knocked out of bounds underneath and will stay with NorthArk. Tyler Hardy, Michaela Scott, Maury Morrison, Leah Morton, and Jasha Collins in the ball game for the Lady Colts. Lady Colts on defense, getting to the corner, puts up a 3, no good. Rebound, an offensive rebound by NorthArk, and a pass inside to Hopper. Turns, spins, puts up the shot underneath, no good. And the rebound this time to Amari Morrison of the Lady Colts. Gives it off to Leah Morton, gets it across. Back out to Morrison. Over to Hardy. Michaela Scott underneath. Jasha Collins. No foul called. And NorthArk comes away with it, goes the other end. Pass down to Hopper. Taking one dribble, putting it up, no good. Hopper tries to get the rebound and put it back up. It's knocked out of bounds, but it'll stay with NorthArk. Underneath their own basket. 30-18, our score. NorthArk with the 12-point lead. That's all the way up top to Smith. Now, just over at the right side of the free throw line, Dichi hits it. Dichi has 7 points now in the first half. She had 5 in the first quarter, first period. Cross court, now underneath Kyler Hardy. Spins, turns, gives it to Leah Morton for 3. Puts it up, rolls around, falls through. Leah Morton. Lily Morton with her first basket of the afternoon, a 3-pointer here in the second period. 32-21. 11-point lead for NorthArk in Harrison. Dichi takes a jumper from 10, and it's good. Dichi with another one. Dichi now with 9 points. Kayla Scott dribbling, picks it up, stops. Kyler Hardy comes over to help. Hardy driving towards the basket, gives it off to Morton. Look at a 3, pass underneath to Amari Morrison. Turnaround jumper, no good. Little hook shot there, did not go. Coming out with a rebound for Pioneers, Smith. Down court to Dietschy. Now gives it off to Hopper for the jumper. Got it. Hopper now with 6. 36-21, 15-point lead, NorthArk. 5:50 to go, just under 6 minutes in the second period. Shot up off the glass from Amari Morrison from 10. Got it. (36-23). 13-point lead, NorthArk. That one passed inside to Hopper. Tipped away. Kyler Hardy gets it. Gives it off to Michaela Scott. Pass down the court to Leah Morton. Open for 3. Jasha Collins takes it. It is short. Will not go. And a rebound to NorthArk. Pass cross court to Smith. Now down to the baseline. The jumper good by Dietschy. Is that Dietschy? No, that was 25. That's Sutterfield gets that one. Sutterfield's first basket of the afternoon, number 25, 38-23, 15-point lead. NorthArk with 5:11 to go in the first half. The Cossatot Lady Colts making the trip to Harrison this afternoon, and the Colts will be up next at 7. Lady Colts have the ball. Leah Morton up top with it. Off to Caleb Fuller. Fuller gives it to Collins. Taking the 3, Leah Morton is short. Rebounded by Smith of NorthArk. The pass underneath, taken away by Caleb Fuller. Flashes for the steal, gets it. Driving down court with it, will back it back out. Starks takes the 3. Hits the back of the iron, no good. Rebound to NorthArk. Smith driving all the way to the basket, throws one up. It will not go. And putting it back up, will not fall. Anna Rubicaba, who just checked in for the Lady Colts, gets the rebound. Gives it off to Leah Morton. Caleb Fuller from the left wing. Cross court to Jasha Collins. Ashley Starks dribbled up top with it for the Lady Colts. That one knocked away. I don't have a 22, I don't believe. That was 20, yeah, it was 22. I don't have a 22 on my lineup. Hopper for NorthArk, turn around, jumper, got it to fall. Hopper now with 8 points in the first half. Pass to Fuller. The lead is 17. Fuller taking it all the way in, up. Oh, great move, but it did not fall. Hit the front of the rim, came off. What a move underneath, though. It would look even better if she would got that to fall. Leah Morton on the baseline. It's Dietschy, throws up an air ball, rebounded by Jasha Collins. Collins gets it out to Leah Morton, dribbling. Almost lost a handle on it, does. Gets it away, though, to Ashley Starks. Trying to drive inside, puts up a 2-pointer. Air ball, no good. Rivacaba's knocked away underneath. And that ball's tied up. Possession arrow to Lady Pioneers. 40-23, 17-point lead with 3 minutes to go in the first half. NorthArk with the lead over the Lady Colts here in Harrison this afternoon. Lady Pioneers have it, trying to pass it underneath, backdoor cuts. Got it to go. It's number 25, Sutterfield with a basket. A good pass underneath by the Lady Pioneers. The cross-court pass to Starks, open for 3, and an air ball, but the backside rebound by Amari Morrison. Ruvacaba got off the shot. Morrison was there on the other end of the goal, got it up, put it back up and in. So Morrison gets another 2. She has 10 points in the first half. Amari Morrison. Linville tries to dribble down the baseline, but gets it back out. Now dribbling with it is Sutterfield. Pass it back out top to Linville. Hits the 3. Linville now with 7 points on the afternoon in the first half for NorthArk. There's a pass to Starks, who's driving all the way to the goal. That one's blocked by NorthArk, but knocked out of bounds. Last touch by, they say, Lady Colts, so it'll go back to NorthArk. 45-25, 20-point lead. NorthArk with just over 2 minutes to play in the first half. 28-16 after the end of the first period. Now it's 45-25. Lady Pioneers have it. Linville trying to drive down the side is fouled by Michaela Scott, number 4. And that is, I believe, her first. Yep. Michaela Scott with 1. Looking inside the lane, we'll pass it out top to Sutterfield. Now over to Smith. Smith with the dribble, guarded by Kayla Fuller. This is Sutterfield, guarded by Kayla Fuller up top. Sutterfield driving inside. Underhand shot from underneath, gets it to go. She's got 6. Sutterfield, 6 point this afternoon in the first half. Fuller taking all the way to the basket. Good pass underneath, and the shot put up by Morrison off the glass will not go. Rebound NorthArk, leading by 22. That shot no good, but rebounded by NorthArk. Chased down by Ashley Starks. Linville comes away with it for NorthArk. NorthArk leads at 47-25, leads by 22 with a minute to play in the first half. Taking the jump shot from the free throw line is Sutterfield. She cannot get it to go, but she is fouled by, let's see, 32. That's Kayla Fuller. So Sutterfield will go to the free throw line for a pair. Sutterfield's first one is up and in. Sutterfield now has 9 points, or 7 points on the afternoon. Second one bounces around, falls through. 8 points now for Sutterfield. Lady Colts trail it by 14, 49-25, or trail it by 24. I'm sorry, 24. 49-25. Kayla Scott looking inside to Kyler Hardy, turns around, gives it off to Ashley Starks for 3, pulls up, got it! Ashley Starks with a 3-pointer and 5 points on the afternoon for Starks. Under a minute to play, 49-28, 21-point lead. Lady Pioneers of NorthArk pass underneath to Hopper, puts it up and in. Hopper now with 10. Over to Starks on the left wing. Trying to get it back out top. We'll give it off to Morrison. Now underneath to Leah. Who was that underneath? That was Kyler Hardy. Chased down in the corner. I think Hardy touched it last with her foot, kicked it. So it'll go back to NorthArk. 51-28. 23-point lead, NorthArk. 16 seconds, 15 to go in the first half. Driving towards the basket, Dici. Give it back out to Linville. Linville up top with it. We'll back it back out with 7 seconds, 6 seconds. It's Dici and now to Linville. Linville's going to drive. Trying to drive all the way, puts up the shot, rolls across the rim, no good. And that'll be the half. Our score at the half, NorthArk 51, UA Cossatot Lady Colts 28. More coming up from halftime in Harrison, Arkansas after this on UA Cossatot 8. At Diana's Clothing and Gifts on Collinray Drive in Queen, shop a fantastic selection of women's fashion apparel. Keep your style fresh with the latest trendy tops, jeans, and dresses, plus lots of new arrivals. Let Diana's help you with your home decorating needs. Make your home even more personal with our assortment of home decor and decorative accessories. And discover our collection of gifts for that special person in your life. There are gifts for every occasion. It's a great family-owned business. People come from all over to visit Diana's. Stay updated with the new stuff on their Facebook page. Located at 804 West Collinray Drive in DeQueen, Diana's Clothing and Gifts, 870-642-6528. There's a number I don't have, maybe unless they switch numbers. I doubt if she did that. I have her at 24. Come from all over to Bailey's Discount Building Supply in DeQueen because they help build the best for less. When you walk in the doors, you'll see everything from the do-it-yourselfer to the general contractor. They have warehouses stocked with doors and windows, wall paneling, and flooring. At those big chain stores, you may be left by yourself to look for something all day. But at Bailey's, there's plenty of help. And of course, the lumber yard has everything from plywood to lumber and sheetrock to insulation. Inside, there's lighting, plumbing parts, cabinets, cooking supplies, and even a sale on generators. Open Monday through Saturday in DeQueen. Bailey's Building Supply, 870-642-2851.
And there you have it. McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. This isn't just another chicken sandwich. No, it's more than that. It's the crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. It's the juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. It's the tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich. You'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich. Introducing McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwiches.
Fender bender? Been bumped in the parking lot? Hit a deer? Well, the body shop at Queen Auto Group is known for their quality work. PJ Miner and his crew of certified auto technicians have the equipment and the know-how to get you back on the road good as new. At the body shop at Queen Auto Group, not only do they do the work right, but they take great pride in getting your vehicle in and out of the shop as soon as possible. Cars, pickups, vans, SUVs, you name it, they can fix it. And they work with your insurance company too. So, getting your vehicle fixed is a very smooth process. Open weekdays from 8 to 5. It's the body shop at the Queen Auto Group.
We're back here at NorthArk, and the Lady Pioneers showing what they have. They're number 9 in the country, undefeated. Here at home, undefeated in conference play. And the Lady Pioneers in NorthArk here in Harrison. Leading at the half, 51-28, a 23-point lead at the half for NorthArk. Let's take a look at scoring. They've had 5 threes in the first half, 2 of those by McGee, Gentry with a 3, and 2 of those also 2 threes by Linville. The only one in double figures for the first half for the Lady Pioneers in NorthArk is Hopper, who has 5 two-point baskets. She leads all scores with, well, she leads their scores with 10 points because Amari Morrison also had 10 for the Lady Colts. But 10 points for Hopper. She has 10 at the half. 9 points for Dichi. A couple of free throws with her, and they may have had 6 threes. She may have had a three-pointer as well. I think they did have 6 threes because Dichi hit 1 too. So 9 points for Dichi, 8 each for McGee and Sutterfield, 7 for Linville. She's had a couple of threes. 4 points for Parker and 3-pointer by Gentry. And Malcolm had a 2-point shot. So 51 points for the Lady Pioneers of NorthArk here at the half. The Lady Colts of UA Cossatot, 10 points at the half for Amari Morrison. She had 4 two-point baskets, hit a couple of free throws as well. 8 points for Kayla Fuller. She had a 3-pointer. There were 3 threes made by UA Cossatot at the half. 1 is by Kayla Fuller. She has 8 points at the half. 1 by Ashley Stark. She has 5 at the half. Aaliyah Morton hit a 3, and she has 3 points at the half. Also, the other one that scored was Kyler Hardy with 2. Those are your scores at the half for the UA Cossatot Lady Colts. They trail by 23 at the half, 51-28. NorthArk at home here, coming out and showing why they're undefeated and number 9 in the country. We'll be back with more from Harrison, Arkansas in a moment after this timeout.
Don's Easy Pay has been serving families in southwest Arkansas and southeast Oklahoma for over 30 years. Don's Easy Pay is a family-owned business. They carry name-brand home furnishings for every room in the house. Living room, dining room, bedroom furniture, name-brand kitchen appliances, and electronics too. At Don's Easy Pay, You can rent to own or purchase on the spot with 120 days, same as cash. At Don's Easy Pay, you can even rent to own tires. And at Don's Easy Pay, they deliver, taking time to take care of our customers. It's Don's Easy Pay.
It's in the smallest details. The answer. How is Husqvarna chainsaw durable and at the same time lightweight? And how can an XP chainsaw from Husqvarna help you work both faster and safer? It's in all those small, engineered details. Husqvarna, ready when you are.
Back at the half, 23-point lead for NorthArk, 51-28 over the UA Cossatot Lady Colts. NorthArk ranked number 9 in the country. They're undefeated in conference, undefeated at home, and showing it today. They also lead in three-pointers, and they had 6 threes in the first half. They put up 51 points. We're going to take a break, show you what UA Cossatot has, one of their programs.
Well, it is time now for a fun fact of the day, brought to you this morning by Don's Easy Pay. And in our studio this morning, we have a couple of young ladies who are involved in our UA Cossatot Cosmetology program here. So let's meet everybody. And you are?
Gracie.
Gracie.
Bertram.
Well, there for a minute, I thought maybe she's like Cher and only have one name. I'm Gracie.
I'm Grace.
Gracie Bertram. Where are you from?
I'm from D Queen.
Okay. And?
I'm Megan Gilbert.
Hi, Megan. I remember you when you were just a little kid. Yeah. I'll be darned. Now you're all grown up now.
I know.
So, so what do we're in the program, and let's see now, Gracie, you've been in it for a while, right?
Yes.
This is your second year, right?
No, my first. You only have to go for 1 year.
Oh, you'll go for 1 year. Mm-hmm. So you've got a semester under your belt, and you're going to be graduating when?
In April, the beginning of April.
All right, and so the great thing about being a cosmetologist is, my wife is a cosmetologist, so I know this firsthand. You can make a pretty good living right around here.
You could.
Or if you want to, you can go to a place like Cincinnati, maybe, right?
You can literally take it anywhere.
That's right.
That's the good thing about this program.
It's a skill that you have, and you're the commodity, and you can go and do what you want to do. That's awesome. That's awesome.
It's kind of like a nurse. You can just transfer your stuff to a different state, and there you go.
There you go. That's right. So now, Megan, tell us a little bit about your experience. I mean, you've actually been to another school once upon a time, right?
Yeah. So I went to Paul Mitchell in Cincinnati for a little while, and I got close to 500 hours. It's been about 7 years though, so it's not transferring. But it took me about 8 years to realize, hey, this is really what I do want to do. This is my creative skill. This is what I love. So now we're back. We're going to finish it this time. That's
awesome. That's awesome. So we have a number of students that are experienced and are ready to go to work on the public right now, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay. So how does that work? I mean, let's just say I wanted to get a haircut. Lord knows I don't need one, but if I just wanted to get one, how would I go about doing this?
Well, you can either message us on Facebook, you can call us, you can just walk in. We take appointments, we take walk-ins, we do pretty much anything. So
it's kind of just like a real shop. I mean, if I say, well, Gracie did a good job on my hair last time, can I book an appointment with Gracie?
Yes. Yeah. Yes,
right.
You can do that.
Or maybe I said, well, I haven't tried Reagan yet. Well, or Megan yet. Let me go and try Megan here. Let's see. So basically, or if you don't know anybody, it's just like a shop. We can get you in.
A lot of times we have a rotation, so then if somebody's up next for that, they'll rotate, and then that way everybody kind of gets an even skill set of practice of what they need to learn or something they might need to have help on or something like that. So we always get plenty of practice before we go into a salon.
So what kind of services do we do?
We do hair, we do nails, we do waxing, we do facials, we do makeup. We pretty much do anything that has to do with cosmetology.
Awesome. And I'm just looking at the nails here. I mean, y'all do those, and
yes,
do we do each other's down there?
Yes,
how does it work?
We do our own nails.
We've got a girl down there that's pretty good at doing acrylic nails. So, and now we have a girl that actually does braiding. So we've got a braiding specialist in. She's learning the rest of the background of cosmetology because she's got braiding down. So that's something we're really excited to be able to offer.
Okay. Now what about, do we have like specials on different days?
Yes. So we have specials for each day of the week. Mondays we do $5 manicures. Tuesdays we have $5 off all chemical services. Wednesdays, shampoos and blowouts for $8. Thursdays, you get all haircuts for $5. So that would be today. You get $5 haircuts all day. And then Fridays, you get a free wax with every service.
Wow. So it's a wide range of services offered and specials. And what kind of hours are we keeping down there?
We do theory in the morning from 8 to 9:30. So we start booking appointments about 9:30.
10:30.
Yeah, and we close at about 4. So
4:30. We
yeah,
stop
4 to
taking
4:30.
clients, or like depending on what they want. Chemical services, we normally stop taking them around like 2:30, 3, and then haircuts we stop taking at like 3:30.
Gracie, now this is the only school you've been to, right?
Yes.
All right. And Megan, you've been to another school, but I'm just interested. Would you recommend this place?
Absolutely.
Yes.
The environment is great. Like, if we ever have any problems with anything, our instructors are instantly just right there helping us. So we don't really ever have to worry about being nervous or doing anything like that.
It is a laid back program. So you have a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? You're able to create your own environment, and it's not something that's like completely and totally scheduled, but it's scheduled enough to keep you on track. And you just have a lot of being able to do what you need to do to help you. Like if you want to learn how to do
men's haircuts,
Yeah.
then you can work on that while somebody else is working on like highlights or something.
or like extensions, we can learn on that, and then our instructors will help us do that and learn it for a little while, and then you move on to something else, just kind of as you please. It's on your own time.
So it's kind of like a shop, a real shop, in the fact that you're not doing the same thing day after day after day.
No,
Yeah, true.
Awesome. Now, what about in addition to things, all the different services that you have to learn and practice on? What else do you get out of this class? Like as far as running a business, because I mean that's important to know exactly how to run a business.
Well, you make lifelong friends for one. We're together with each other, so
All day,
Every
5 days
day.
a week.
Yeah.
Like we gotta like each
So
other.
you make friends, you learn from each other because everybody has their own different style. So you can take a couple different people's techniques and then make your own.
Mhm.
So it's really good to be able to have people to work with and learn from.
Awesome. Now, do we have a phone number down there we can call, or do we book online, or how do we go about this?
We do have
yes,
a phone
we
number.
do.
Let me see what it is.
See, I just pulled that question out of the thin air. Nobody's
You did.
prepared here,
No,
right?
I wasn't prepared for that one. You hit me with the wrong one.
Oh,
Oh, 870-584-1630.
all right. And we'll get you signed up, get you taken care of. Ladies, appreciate it. Thanks for being in the program. Keep up the good work, and maybe I'll come see you about a haircut, all right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Back here in Harrison, and NorthArk with the 23-point lead, 51-28 over UA Cossatot. Lady Colts, that's the Cosmetology program. At UA Cossatot. Now, coming up this Saturday, the games were scheduled at 12 and 2. UA Cossatot Lady Colts at home against SAU Tech. That'll be the Lady Colts at 2 o'clock, followed by the Colts at 4. That's this Saturday. Then next week, just a couple of more games before the regional tournament. Next Thursday, UA Cossatot will be at home against National Park. That's in Locksburg at 5 and 7 o'clock. And then on the road at West Memphis, taking on ASU Mid-South, both teams at 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock next Saturday, the 19th. Those are the games coming up this Saturday against SAU Tech at home. Try to make it out for that. Also at home next Thursday, then on the road Saturday. We start the second half here. UA Cossatot Lady Colts with the ball. Trailing by 23, 51-28. Down to the corner, Ashley Starks in there. Back up top to Michaela Scott. Now to Amari Morrison on the free throw line. Kayla Fuller making the flash to go. Put up the left-handed layup. It will not fall. Coming out with the rebound is NorthArk. Going the other way with it. Up top is Smith. Smith finds Sutterfield on the left wing. Pass underneath. Taken away by Amari Morrison. Kayla Scott with it. Dribbling, giving it to Kyler Hardy. Hardy off to Morrison, now up top to Starks. Over to Kayla Fuller from the right wing. Gets the three. No, will not go. Offensive rebound by Hopper, who's fouled from behind by Amari Morrison. Now they're going to call it on Kyler Hardy, number 21. And that is her second personal for Hardy. So it'll be Lady Pioneers ball, 9:11 to go in the third. Linville with it. Brings it across and gives it down to Dichi. Dichi back up top to Smith. Dichi will take the three from the right wing. She hits it. Dichi now with 12 points. She had 9 in the first half. Half court pressure by the Lady Pioneers. Scott gets it across, gives it to Ashley Starks, who's fouled on the way to the basket. Who did they call that on? I didn't see how many. Maybe 25? Yeah, okay. They called it on Sutterfield, number 25. But on the way to the basket, so called on the floor. Fuller goes to the basket, puts up the shot, and is fouled. Got it to go as well. Kayla Fuller gets the basket. She has 10 points. Can make it 11 at the free throw line. Kayla Fuller had 8 in the first half. She had a three-pointer, a couple of baskets, and a free throw. She got the free throw now with 3 in the second half and 11 on the afternoon. 54-31. 23-point lead. NorthArk. That's what they had at the half, 51-28. 3 scored on each end. A three-pointer by Dichi. 3 points by Fuller, the old-fashioned three. Dichi has it on the right wing, taken away by Mari Morrison. Pass down court, be run down, chased down by Linville. She'll pick it up and turn it the other way for NorthArk. NorthArk down to the corner. That one's taken away by Kayla Fuller. Fuller on the run. Pass down court to Scott. Takes the three. It's no good. Rebounded by Ashley Starks. Dribble. And the shot put back up. No good. Rebounded. Tied up. Looked like 2 Lady Colts with it. The ball belongs to NorthArk. NorthArk with the ball. Leading by 23. We're in the third period. 7:50 to go. Linville on the dribble. Takes it to the right wing. Passes back up top on the other side of the court. Off right now to Parker. Back up top to Smith. Smith gets it down on the baseline to Parker. Parker looking. Now to Linville. Looking for a three. Drives inside. Throws up a shot. And Kyler Hardy draws the charge. Charge calls against Linville, I thought. They don't have that up there. I thought they called a foul on that, but I don't see it come up on the scoreboard. Kayla Scott trying to pass it to Kayla Fuller, overthrows her, and it goes out of bounds. It'll go back to NorthArk. I thought they called a foul on the other, and maybe not. Maybe she just lost the ball. Hardy went to the floor. Looked like he gave the charging sign, but nothing happened. Parker with it, passes inside, taken away by Amari Morrison. Lady Colts on the run, long court, pass down court. And a charge called on Starks for catching a pass underneath. Who didn't have a chance to. That's a block called, okay. She didn't have a chance to come down and catch the ball, so they are going to reverse the call. And it'll belong to UA Cossatot Lady Colts. So Lady Colts have it. Under 7 minutes to play in the third, trailing by 23. Originally, the official underneath called a charge, but Starks just caught the pass and came down, that's all. Inside to Kyler Hardy, turn around, shot no good. Knocked away by Hopper. It'll stay with the Lady Colts. Lady Colts at home this Saturday against SAU Tech. That one was scheduled for 12. Now it is 2. Maury Morrison getting it in from underneath. Caleb Fuller, Kyler Hardy now with it. Turn, shot put up, fouled underneath. See who that goes against. I believe it's on Smith. No, that's 23 McGee. So Kyler Hardy to the free throw line for a couple of shots. Hardy's first one put up and in. Hardy now with 3 points on the afternoon. She had 2 in the first half. That free throw there, and one more coming. Second one hits the front of the rim, but the shooter's touch lets it go in. It falls. 4 points for Kyler Hardy on the evening. Open shot from the free throw line. Got it. It's number 10, Compton. That's her first point of the evening here in Harrison. 56-33, still 23-point lead for NorthArk. Kayla Fuller over to Michaela Scott. Now to Ashley Starks, takes the 3. Air ball long. Morrison saves it in. And coming up, though, with it is Compton on the drive. Compton travels, no call. Gets it out top to 23. McGee, she hits the 3. She has 11. She's had 3 threes on the evening. And 11 points from McGee. Kayla Fuller wants the 3. No good. Rebounded by NorthArk. Number 24, Smith. Smith is fouled from behind by Ashley Starks, a reach-in foul. And we'll take it out on the side. In the ball game for the Lady Colts, checking in is Leah Morton, and Jaisha Collins checking out. Be Ashley Starks and Kyler Hardy. Pass underneath to Hopper. Hopper turn, jumper no good. Knocked away by Parker. Chased down and gets it out for a block call. Block called underneath on Nasia Jefferson. I thought that was Jaisha in there, but that's a Nasia Jefferson came in. And she got called for the block. So going to the free throw line, Smith, who has not scored today. First one put up and in. Gets her first point at the free throw line. I heard Smith leads the team in threes, but she has not scored today. She hits both of them. Until right now with a pair of free throws. Kayla Scott down to Leah Morton. Back out to Scott. And a whistle blown. Let's see. Technical foul called on Ue Cossatot. So Smith will go back to the free throw line. I don't know who it's on. Maybe Nasia Jefferson. Her number popped up on the players. So Smith hits the first one. Technical foul called against Nasia Jefferson. Second one up and in. Nothing but net. 4 points for Smith on the evening. And the NorthArk Lady Pioneers will have the ball on the side after the technical foul call. Lady Pioneers get it to the corner. Back out top to Smith. Smith to Hopper. Hopper at the free throw line. Fakes. Drives towards the basket. Puts one up and it will not go. Knocked out of bounds. Underneath. Last touch by the Lady Colts. We'll stay with NorthArk. 5:20 to go in the third. 63-33. 30-point lead. Lady Pioneers. Shot underneath, no good, and a foul called against Kayla Fuller. That'll be Fuller's, which one is that? Her second? Well, timeout called, so we'll take 1-2. We'll be back with more from Harrison, a 30-point lead, 63-33. NorthArk, we'll be back with more after.
Raising a family today costs just slightly less than the national debt. There's braces, music lessons, clothes, groceries, doctor bills, insurance, cars, college, and the expenses just grow as the kids get older. It takes a good banking relationship with a bank that's small enough to know you and your banking needs, yet big enough to serve them. We've helped a lot of folks with the financial side of raising a family. First State Bank, member FDIC. We're big on you.
We're big on you.
I think the ball will be taken out. Nope. Going to the free throw line is Hopper. After the foul was on Kayla Fuller. Hopper, first one, rolls across, falls through. That's her 11th point for tonight. She had 10 in the first half. This one at the free throw line and another one coming up. She got them both. 12 points for Hopper. Kayla Scott for UA Cossatot. Down court to Kayla Fuller. Back up top to Leah Morton. Morton on the drive. And a reach-in foul on NorthArk. That's going to be against number 15, Parker. Leah Morton to the free throw line for Lady Colts, and checking in, Anna Rubicaba and Asia Jefferson checking out. Leah Morton in the ball game at the free throw line. First one is long, no good. Another one coming, though. Everybody else will move down the court. In the ball game, Leah Morton, Michaela Scott, Anna Rubicaba, Kayla Fuller. That one does fall in. And Mari Morrison. So Morton with her 4th point on the evening. She had 3 in the first half. Pass underneath, wide open is Hopper and gets it to fall. She has 14. And it's a 33-point lead for NorthArk. 67-34 with 4.5 minutes to go. Michaela Scott open for 3. Got it! Michaela Scott, her first points on the afternoon or on the evening from the 3-point. Just outside the 3-point line. She has 3. Hopper on the baseline. Anna Rubicaba guarding her pass, cross-court pass by Hopper. Knocked out of bounds by Michaela Scott. It'll stay with NorthArk. Taking it out on the side is Compton. Compton pass underneath. Knocked away by Kayla Fuller. And last touch by McGee will go to UA Cossatot. Scott gets it into Aaliyah Morton. Morton on the run. Open to Fuller, driving the baseline, turn. Loses a handle. Mari Morrison comes up with it. Gives it over to Scott for 3. And another one. Michaela Scott hits her second. Back to back down the court. Hits them both. 6 points that quickly for Michaela Scott. Under 4 minutes to play in the third. 67-40. A 27-point lead. That one driving down underneath. Didn't get it to go, but the offensive rebound and the putback by Parker gets the baskets, and that's her 6th point of the evening. Michaela Scott underneath. Mari Morrison drive, one dribble, puts it up, fouled by Malcolm, I believe. We'll see who it's on. Yep, Malcolm of NorthArk gets the foul, and Amari Morrison to the free throw line for a pair. Morrison has 10 points on the evening, all in the first half. And a chance to make it 12 from the free throw line if she can get 2 more here in the second half. First one is up and in. 11 points for Amari Morrison. She was only one in double figures at the half for the Lady Colts. Only one in double figures for NorthArk was Hopper. They both had 10. She hits them both. Amari Morrison now with 12 points. NorthArk Lady Pioneers with the ball. 3:30 to go in the third. 69-42, 27-point lead. NorthArk. Dribbling up top, looking inside. There's Gentry with it. Pass inside to Malcolm. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebounded on the backside by, She's knocked down, but no call. Fuller goes to the floor. And it'll still belong to NorthArk, they say. Fisher's going to talk about it. Fuller goes to the floor. They're going to stay with it. NorthArk will have it. Pass inside from the free throw line. Shot put up no good. Rebounded by Ana Rubalcaba. Gives it off to Michaela Scott. Long down court pass to Hardy. Gets the basket and is fouled. Hargrove is called for the foul. Hardy gets the basket. She has 6 points on the afternoon. She can make it 7 here at the free throw line. She's had a couple of free throws already in the second half. That one is short, no good. So 6 points for Hardy. Lady Colts trail it by 25, 69-44 with under 3 minutes to play in the third. Up top, down to the free throw line, and 3 on the right wing by number 23, McGee. She hit another one. That's her 4th 3. It's McGee. She has 14 points on the evening. Trask trying to get it to Hardy. That was kicked away by McGee, and it'll go out of bounds on the side. Hardy had a hand on it, trying to get it underneath to Ana Rubalcaba for the basket. And it's kicked out of bounds by NorthArk. It'll stay with the Lady Colts, and they'll take it out on the baseline. Gets it in to Kayla Fuller, driving, throwing up a shot. Is fouled. Let's see who that goes against. Number 5. That goes against Malcolm. And Kayla Fuller will go to the line for the UA Cossatot Lady Colts. Couple of shots. Checking out is McGee, who's had 4 3-pointers and 14 points on the evening. First one up by Kayla Fuller will fall through. Kayla Fuller has 12 points on the afternoon, make it 13. NorthArk with it with a 26-point lead. Pass underneath, lost out of bounds. Last touch by number 5, Malcolm. And it'll go back to UA Cossatot. 72-46 our score, 2 minutes to play. Fuller looking at a 3, tries to drive the baseline, has to back it back out. She's cut off there. Fuller driving back towards the baseline, gives it up to Hardy. Hardy looking, give it across court to Scott for 3, got it! Another one by Michaela Scott, that's 9 quickly by Scott, 3 threes in a row. Almost taking the 3 is Dietschy. She'll drive inside, give it off to Malcolm, and who is fouled underneath. Foul, it looks like it's going to go against Starks. Yep, number 33 Starks, and that'll be her 3rd. Nope, that's her 4th. Ashley Starks has 4 fouls. Malcolm will go to the line. She has 2 points on the evening. That one would not go. Still at 2, but another chance at the free throw line for another one. Lady Colts at home this Saturday, 2 o'clock instead of 12. Originally set at 12 noon. They changed the times on that. Starks coming away with it for the Lady Colts. Michaela Scott on the drive, trying to go all the way in. And a blocking foul called against NorthArk. That was 32 Hargrove. Good move there from Michaela Scott, moving towards the hip instead of straight on, and draws the block. First one up by Scott. Got it. 10 points, just quickly, all here in the 3rd period by Scott. Goes to double figures in 1 period, now with 11. Now with 11. 72-51. 21-point lead. NorthArk. Up top, driving in. Almost blocked by Anna Rubalcaba. Maybe got a hand on it, maybe a piece of it. Pass down court to Starks on the baseline. I'll have to back it back out, give it to Hardy up top. Now across court to Michaela Scott. Scott over to Hardy. Hardy gives it to Starks for three. No. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by UA Cossatot. We'll go back to NorthArk. 72-51, 21-point lead, NorthArk. 50 seconds to go in the third. Kayla Scott owns the third period with 11 points, all in the third. 3 3-pointers and a couple of free throws. That one taken away by Michaela Scott. Down court pass to Fuller. Overthrows. Oh, great pass. Now, Anna Rubalcaba underneath, lost a handle on it. And a foul called against Rubalcaba. Spurgeon, I believe, will go to the free throw line. That one's called against Rubalcaba. That's her first. She lost a handle on it. Spurgeon was there, got the ball and got it out. Rubalcaba called for the foul, and Spurgeon to the line. She has not scored this afternoon. She does now with one free throw, and she has 1 point on the evening. Another one from Spurgeon. That will not go. Ashley Starks with a rebound for UA Cossatot. Kayla Scott over to Starks. Driving inside, pass underneath to Fuller. Gives it to Hardy, who gets the left-handed hook shot underneath and got it to fall. Kyler Hardy now with 10 points, or 8 points on the evening. She had 2 in the first half, 6 here in the second. That's the end of the third. NorthArk leads it by 20, 73-53. We'll be back with more from Harrison in a moment on UA Cossatot, ed88radio.com, and our Ed88 YouTube page.
We make sit-down chicken, stand-up chicken, backyard chicken, oops chicken, lots of time chicken, no time chicken. If there's one thing we know, it's chicken, chicken, and chicken. More choices, more wow, more to love. Tyson.
Wilkerson Funeral Home was established by the Wilkerson family in 1929. Fred Wilkerson Sr. built a reputation on serving others, putting families first, and operating with the highest standards of professionalism. With locations in DeQueen and Dirks, families of Southwest Arkansas continue to choose Wilkerson Funeral Home for their dependability, professionalism, and a staff that has acquired over 125 years of combined experience in the funeral business. Supporting our community and area schools, Wilkerson Funeral Home, and online at wilkersonfuneralhomes.com. Well, third quarter, UA Cossatot cut into the lead a little bit by 3. They trail by 20. But Michaela Scott with a great third period. She has 11 points in the third period with 3 threes, 3 trips down the court. Also had a couple of free throws in that one. Inside to Kyler Hardy, goes for the layup, got it to fall. Kyler Hardy with another basket. NorthArk ball. Up top to the right wing, wide open as Spurgeon takes the shot, no good. The putback by Malcolm will not fall, and Michaela Scott passes down court to Hardy, puts up the layup and got it to fall. Kyler Hardy with another one. Great assist there by Michaela Scott from half court to see Hardy open underneath. 73-57. 16-point lead. NorthArk, that one put up, will not go. Offensive rebound, it went through the hands of NorthArk, and Michaela Scott comes out with that one. Scott down court to Ashley Starks, looking at the baseline, tries to get it back out, throws it away. And Scott ties it up, though, on the left wing. The ball belongs to NorthArk. So Gentry's going to take it out on the side. Kyler Hardy checking out for the Lady Colts. Mari Morrison in, Anna Rubalcaba, Ashley Starks, Michaela Scott, and Kayla Fuller. Kyler Hardy checked out. Pass inside. The shot put up, no good. Offensive rebound, the put back, fouled underneath. It's number 42. I don't have her on my roster either. 42 is Bryant. So Bryant to the free throw line. That one up and in. That's her first points. Hannah Bryant, NorthArk, Arkansas. 6'4" freshman. Got them both. And the lead is 18. 75-57. NorthArk with the 18-point lead with 8.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Kayla Fuller dribbles up top, looking for a seam. Give it off to Ashley Starks. Starks with a running jumper just inside the free throw line, will not foul. Anna Rivacaba comes out with it, up with a rebound, and travels with it. She falls down over on the side, trying to get it away. It'll go back to NorthArk. Again, Lady Colts play at 2 o'clock this Saturday against SAU Tech. From the right wing, open for three, no good. Ashley Starks with a rebound. Starks gets it down to Michaela Scott. She's got some three, no. That's the first one she didn't hit. Kayla Fuller gets the long rebound. Pass underneath to Amari Morrison. One dribble, puts back up, blocked by Bryant. And it'll go back to NorthArk. All the way inside. Looked good, but the shot did not fall. The turnaround from Malcolm gets it to go with the 2 points. And it's back to 20, 77-57. Starks open for three. Got it. Ashley Starks with a three-pointer. That's 8 points for her. NorthArk looking inside. Turn around, shot off the glass, no good. Rivacaba runs over Gentry. Chasing down the rebound and will be called for the foul. That's her third, Rivacaba. So NorthArk taking it out underneath. Getting it out to Gentry. Now underneath to Hargrove. And a pass inside to Bryant. Left-handed shot off the glass is good for Bryant. She has 4 points. Came in here in the fourth quarter. Kyler Hardy from the free throw line will pass it back out to Scott. Now over to Collins and back out. Scott inside to Kyler Hardy. Almost taken away, and it is taken away by NorthArk on the dribble. Going the other way with it is 22. I don't have her on my roster. Pass underneath the Gentry, blocked by Hardy. A three-pointer put up by 11 Gentry. Down court pass to Collins. Got the three. Get it to fall. She did. Jasha Collins with her first points of the evening. A three-pointer here in the fourth. 6 minutes to play in the ball game. 82-63, 19-point lead. There's one off the glass from Bryant. Got it to fall. 6 points, quick points from Bryant, who is 6'4", out of NorthArk, Arkansas, freshman. On the other end, the shot put up no good. Rebound NorthArk. 84-63, and a pass kicked by Kayla Fuller. We'll go back to NorthArk on the side. Checking back in, Aaliyah Morton. Coming out will be Kyler Hardy. In the ball game for the UA Cossatot Lady Colts, is that Anasia Jefferson? Yeah. Jasha Collins. Underneath, and a travel call. Trying to get into Bryan again. This will go back to UA Cossatot. Kayla Fuller up top with it for UA Cossatot. Wide open for three. She's going to try on the dribble, go to the basket, puts up a shot, fouled by number 11, Gentry. So Fuller back to the free throw line. Fuller has 13 points. And a couple of free throws. That one goes in now with 14. Her first point of the fourth quarter. She gets them both. 15 points for Kayla Fuller. She leads the scores of UA Cossatot. That one taken away by Michaela Scott. Fuller to Jaisha Collins. Now to Scott. Over to Kayla Fuller. Going all the way to the basket. Puts one up. Rolls across the rim. Will not fall. And rebound NorthArk. 84-65. NorthArk with the lead. 5 minutes to play in the ball game. Gentry with it. And a reach-in foul on Aaliyah Morton. So Gentry will take it out on the side. That was a foul on the floor, and Gentry taking it out on the side for NorthArk. Up top with it. Driving to the basket. Is Hargrove, gets the basket and draws the foul. It's a blocking foul called on 24 is Aaliyah Morton. Hargrove with her first points of the afternoon. Checking out, Jaisha Collins. Coming back in is Ashley Starks. And that was not, who was that called for the foul? That was Jaisha Collins called for the foul. Blocking foul. Pass underneath, taken away by Ashley Starks. Lady Colts on the run. Starks trying to go all the way in. And a blocking foul called underneath on 22. I don't know. See if I can find who that is. 22 is Edding. I just found it. So Ashley Starks with the free throw line for the Lady Colts. First one put up and will fall. Starks now with 9 points. She had 5 in the first half and could make it another 5 here. Rolls around, falls through. Now 10 points, double figures for Ashley Starks. Down court pass to Edding, almost taken away by Fuller. Now Malcolm with it. The dribble, pass it back out top. Over to Bryant on the baseline. Now back in the middle, loses a handle, but there to pick it up. And a charging foul called against NorthArk. That's against number 1, Spurgeon. I was following the basketball, didn't see the charge, but the official caught it. And that one's called on Spurgeon. It'll be UA Cossatot Lady Colt basketball. 16-point lead for NorthArk, 86-70. Shot put up no good by Leah Morton. The rebound by Starks. Starks touched the baseline, though, and it'll be back over to NorthArk. NorthArk with the ball. Some pressure put on by UA Cossatot. Down court pass to Bryant. Bryant looking underneath to Malcolm. Throws it away. Ashley Starks for UA Cossatot. Left-handed layup by Kayla Fuller. Got it to go. Fuller now. And a timeout called. 86-69. 17-point lead for NorthArk. Just under 4 minutes to play. We'll be back with more in Harrison, Arkansas after this time. Sevier County Farmers Co-op in DeQueen has cattle panels, fencing, water troughs, feed bins, culverts, you name it. At the feed store, find cattle feed, horse feed, goat, swine, rabbit, and pet feeds. The co-op is the area's pure arena dealer. The staff on hand has built a reputation through the years of having what farmers and ranchers need when they need it. It's all at the co-op. They even have deer feed to help you draw in that big buck. At the co-op service station, they'll fix you up with car and truck tires, tractor tires. They fix flats and do oil changes. Plus, they're a full service station. Neighbors working with neighbors to make our corner of the world a better place. It's the Sevier County Farmers Co-op.
Jake from from State Farm. What's good?
Oh, Patrick?
Nah, fam. Just your typical sneakerhead working here for the employee discount. But speaking of deals, I heard regular guys like me are getting the Patrick price. That can't be real, right?
Listen, State Farm offers rates that fit any budget. Even yours, typical sneakerhead.
Wow, just anyone now?
Yeah.
Man, these just sold out then.
For surprisingly great rates that fit any budget, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
Your local State Farm insurance agent in DeQueen is Luke Billingsley, 870-642-2157. NorthArk with the ball after the timeout. Pass inside. Turnaround jumper. No good. Rebounded by Anasia Jefferson. Jefferson gives it off to Scott. Now to Ashley Starks. Starks to Jefferson, looking at a three. Will pass it up. Leah Morton will drive the baseline. Give it off to Kayla Fuller. Got the basket. The one-hander. Kayla Fuller with another basket. Long down court pass to Bryant. And last touch by number 10, Compton. It'll go back to UA Cossatot. The lead is 15, 86-71. Kayla Scott giving it to Starks. Throws up the three, no good. Rebound, NorthArk. NorthArk on the drive. Will back it back out. Under 3 minutes to play in the ball game. 86-71. Looking at a three, passing it up. Gives it back to Hargrove. Hargrove driving inside, throwing it up off the glass, no good. Leah Morton comes out with a rebound. Morton driving the other way. And a foul called on NorthArk. Let's see who that's against. That's against number 10, Compton. So Leah Morton goes to the free throw line for UA Cossatot. Lead is 15. She can make it, cut it to 13. 86-71 our score right now with 2.5 minutes to play. Yeah, Morton, nothing but nets. Morton hits her 5th point of the evening. She had 3 in the first half with a 3-pointer. She had a couple of free throws this half, one in the third, and she can get another one here. That one will go. She's got 2 in the fourth, and that'll be 6 points for Leah Morton. 86-73, 13-point lead for NorthArk. Bryant will check out. NorthArk, full court pressure by UA Cossatot. Dribbling on the left side, passing down court. Almost knocked away by Anasia Jefferson. Pass underneath. The shot put up. Will not go, but underneath, Edding will be fouled. Edding will go to the free throw line and maybe score her first points of the evening. That one will not go. 86-73, 13-point lead, 2.5 minutes to play. NorthArk leading UA Cossatot. Lady Colts. That one put up and in. The first point by Edding from the free throw line. Kayla Scott over to Fuller. Scott will take the three. Long, no good. Coming out with a rebound is Malcolm for NorthArk. On the dribble, Compton. Compton gets it across. Knocked away by Leah Morton. Long down court pass by Fuller. Overthrows Michaela Scott and will turn it right back over. NorthArk retains possession, or gets possession back. There's a pass down court. Anasia Jefferson flashed for the steal. Nobody touched it, so it goes out of bounds at his last touch. By the one throwing it in. UA Cossatot with the ball, trailing by 14, 87-73. Under 2 minutes to play. Gets it in to Kayla Fuller. Fuller on the dribble. Gets it up top and will drive towards the basket. Fuller's fouled underneath the basket by, I believe, Malcolm. Nope, foul by number 1, Spurgeon. Points, I believe, for Fuller. She can make it 20. She does. Make it 21. Oh, that one touched by Fuller. And touched by NorthArk. So Fuller turns it around like that. It'll be UA Cossatot ball. Timeout called NorthArk. We'll take 1-2. We'll be back in a moment on Ed88, radio.com.
Look at where we are. Think of what we can do. What we're building together is special, and at Southwestern Electric Power Company, we know it's only the beginning. We can do more to improve our communities, our lives. We can reimagine how we use power and where that power comes from. We believe every person, no matter how unique, makes us stronger. By working together, the energy to accomplish our dreams is boundless.
Cossatot with the ball taken out on their own baseline underneath. Ashley Starks into Kayla Fuller. Slips down but keeps dribbling. Gives it off to Leah Morton. She's on the dribble. To Starks. Now across court to Michaela Scott. Scott to Fuller. Flashing down to the baseline. Fuller on the dribble. Turnaround jumper off the glass. Good by Kayla Fuller. Being chased down, NorthArk being chased down by Fuller. That one knocked away by Nasia Jefferson. But last touch by Jefferson going out on the side. We'll go back to NorthArk. Linville back in, the starters back in. Coach Bobby Howard said we'll put them back out. It's getting too close. 10 points now, the lead with a minute 20. So he put out his starters back out. Coach Bobby Howard. And this one, going to go back to UA Cossatot. Timeout called. Coach Bird will take 1-2. We'll be back in a moment. UA Cossatot's Ed88 radio.
Selena's satellite service into Queen is a corporate partner of Ed88. Selena's is a Southwest Arkansas dish network provider offering all the latest package deals. And if you should encounter a problem, Selena's experienced service technicians are just a phone call away. The very latest in Dish Network home entertainment equipment can be found at Selena's Satellite in downtown DeQueen.
We're back here in NorthArk in Harrison. The starters back out there for Coach Bobby Howard and the NorthArk Lady Pioneers, but UA Cossatot with the ball trailing by 10 and a minute 20 to play. He got a lot of playing time off his bench from several, but said let's finish this off. They've cut it to 10, and I think it was up as much as about 30. Leah Morton on the dribble. Morton gives it off to Michaela Scott. Now to Nasia Jefferson. Starks with it. The jumper no good. And Nasia Jefferson called for the foul over the top of one of the Lady Pioneers. Go to the other end. Lady Pioneers to the free throw line. Hopper is the one to the line for NorthArk. One minute to play, 87-77. Hopper goes to the free throw line. Hopper, several points this afternoon. She has 14, make it 15. She had 10 points, the only one that scored double figures in the first half for NorthArk. She hits them both. 16 points now for Hopper. NorthArk gets possession back. After still up top with his McGee. Under a minute to play. Hopper on the dribble. Turnaround jumper will not fall. Coming in to get the rebound. The put back by Dietschy. And that's 14 points now for Dichi. They crash the boards. Pass down court from Fuller. He's trying to hit Ashley Starks on the baseline. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Starks. It'll go back to NorthArk. 91-77 the score now with 45 seconds to play in the ball game. Ball comes into Linville. There's a foul on Kayla Fuller. A couple of bumps there, one from Scott, no call, but that one is called for Kayla Fuller, and Linville will go to the free throw line. Linville now with 7 points, all of that in the first half. She had a couple of threes and a free throw. She's back to the free throw line. First one put up is short, no good. Linville with another one. That one in and out, no good. No call there. Hopper, it's over the top of Nasia Jefferson. And NorthArk comes out with it. On the drive, over to Linville, loses a handle, backs it back out, top, 24 seconds. 20 seconds, Linville up top with it, looking inside, over the left wing, now underneath to Hopper. Hopper trying to turn around, getting the shot off, is fouled underneath by Jefferson. Nope, they're going to call it from behind on Starks. So Starks called for the foul, she's fouled out it looks like, that's her fifth. Starks comes out of the game with 10 points on the evening and fouls out. Seconds to play in the ball game. Hopper goes to the free throw line, puts up the first one in. Hopper now with 17 points. And that one doesn't go. And coming out with a rebound, and Asia Jefferson. Michaela Scott with it. 10 seconds. 8, 7. Pass underneath to Fuller. Fuller tries to put it up. And it's blocked by McGee, but a foul called on McGee. Reach-in foul on McGee, so Fuller going back to the free throw line. 5 seconds playing this one. 92-77. Harrison, the Colts coming up next. Stay with us for that. Fuller's first one rolls around, falls through. There's another one. She had a bunch of points today, 20-something. That one does fall. She hits them both. She leads all scorers, Kayla Fuller on the day. And they'll just run out the clock. The final score is 92-79. NorthArk with the win. We'll be back for more from Harrison, Arkansas after this timeout. UA Cossatot at 88. Southwest Arkansas's Work Boot Center is right here in DeQueen at Shoe Depot. Work boots from Caterpillar, Timberland Pro, Red Wing, Rocky, Justin, Thorogood, Muck, Ariat, Georgia, Boggs, Irish Setter, and Wolverine. Ariat Master Grip and Rebar boots, your choice, only $99.99. Name brand jeans. Cinch jeans are 25% off. Shoes for the entire family at Shoe Depot, open Monday through Saturday in DeQueen.
Cossatot Colts merchandise is now available at the ERCs in DeQueen, Ashdown, and Nashville. Come on in and let our friendly staff show you around. We have a lot to choose from, including t-shirts in a variety of styles and colors, caps, hoodies, polos, long sleeve t-shirts. We have joggers and stuff like coffee mugs and insulated thermal tumblers, as well as flash drives, lanyards, and power bank chargers. Just let the staff know what you need, and who knows, they might even model it for you. Show your Cossatot school spirit. Get your Colts merchandise today at an ERC near you.
Our final again, 92-79. The NorthArk had it all the way. Now, Lady Colts cut it to 10, and they had a lot of substitutions out. NorthArk did. And the Lady Colts cut it to 10. They had to pull the starters back out to finish it off. Coach Bobby Howard of NorthArk, because Lady Colts fought back and cut it to 10 from like 30 down earlier. And at the end of the first half, it was 51-28, our final tonight, 92-79, NorthArk with the victory. Let's take a look at scores for NorthArk. Hopper had 17, 14 each for Deachy and McGee. Those are the three in double figures. 8 points for Sutterfield. 7 points for Linville. 6 points each for Gentry and Bryant. Also, Parker had 6, 4 points each for Smith and Malcolm. And let's see, 2 points for Hargrove, 1 point each for, 2 points also for Compton, 1 point each for Edding and Spurgeon. We'll take a look at the scoring for the UA Cossatot Lady Colts when we come back after a short timeout here on UA Cossatot at 88. Safety is a factor that shouldn't be overlooked when it comes to your car. Your vehicle needs safe engine parts or brake pads, but it also requires a reliable set of tires. Discount Tire and Alignment has a large selection of automotive tires that fit any car, truck, or SUV. They'll provide a safe and comfortable experience on the road whether you're driving a short distance or for hours on the highway. It's smartness all around. Find everything from all-season to specialty tires, oil changes, alignments, a clean facility, and friendly customer service. Discount Tire and Alignment, Highway 71 North in DeQueen, 870-642-5100.
I lost my mind in the city of night, and the bad street burns in the neon light. When I heard the thunder, I could feel the rain. It's the same to me, just different name. Won't you follow me into the jungle? Ain't no God for my streets in the heart of the jungle. Won't you follow me into the jungle? Into the jungle.
Lady Pioneers hold on for the win this afternoon. They win it by 13, 92-79 over the UA Cossatot Lady Colts. Lady Pioneers of NorthArk show why they're number 9 in the country, undefeated at home and undefeated in conference. Lady Colts this evening, Kayla Fuller led all scorers. She had 25 points. Also in double figures, 12 points for Amari Morrison. Michaela Scott in the second half in the third period, she had 11 points, 3 threes, and a couple of free throws, and got 11 points all in the third period. Also, let's see, Kyler Hardy also had 12 points for UA Cossatot Lady Colts. She had 2 at the first half, but 10 in the second half, and ended up with 12. 3 points. Other scorer was Jaisha Collins. She had a 3 in the fourth period, and ended up with 3. Again, 25 for Fuller, 12 each for Hardy and Morrison, 11 for Michaela Scott, 10 for Ashley Starks, who fouled out with 13 seconds to go, and then 3 points for Jaisha Collins. That rounds out the scoring. Final score, 92-79. Stay with us, UA Cossatot Colts and the Pioneers of NorthArk coming up from Harrison, Arkansas. A rematch that the NorthArk Pioneers won it on a last-second tip-in at Locksburg. UA Cossatot Colts wanting to get revenge from that one tonight here in Harrison. We'll be back with more in a moment. UA Cossatot at 88. From all over to Bailey's Discount Building Supply in DeQueen because they help build the best for less. When you walk in the doors, you'll see everything for the do-it-yourselfer to the general contractor. They have warehouses stocked with doors and windows, wall paneling, and flooring. At chain stores, you may be left by yourself to look for something all day, but at Bailey's, there's plenty of help. And of course, the lumber yard has everything from plywood to lumber and sheetrock to insulation. Inside, there's lighting, plumbing parts, cabinets, cooking supplies, and even a sale on generators. Open Monday through Saturday in DeQueen. Bailey's Building Supply, 870-642-2851.
And there you have it. McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. This isn't just another chicken sandwich. No, it's more than that. It's the crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. It's the juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. It's the tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich. You'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich. Introducing McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwiches.
Once again for What's Up, Doc, with Dr. Randy Walker, the Walker Family Clinic. And Doc, it's COVID seems to be falling back somewhat. Our numbers are, and I'm just looking at in comparing, this Monday to last Monday, numbers are down significantly here in Southwest Arkansas, the counties we keep track of. So I guess we can just kind of forget about COVID and turn our attention to something else, right?
Well, hopefully, it looks like it's on the decline.
Thank goodness. Well, and I was being facetious. Yes, I think COVID may be a part of our lives, but it doesn't. All the time that we talk about COVID, there are a lot of other issues when it comes to health in America.
Right. I think almost everybody, at least for these variants of COVID that we know about, everybody's either had them or they've been vaccinated against them. So it would, to me, unless there's a new variant, it would be very hard to have a new uptick, in the infection rate even. But I thought it might be interesting this morning just to compare COVID and what the top causes of deaths are.
Okay, sure.
So heart disease and cancer still outrank COVID by quite a margin.
Really?
Yes. Heart disease kills 610,000 people every year. Cancer kills 580,000. And then COVID came in third at around 400,000. Probably a little less than 400,000, actually. And you can go on down. The accidents are 131,000. Strokes are next at 129. Then you have Alzheimer's, diabetes, and then after diabetes is drug overdose. And the drug overdose is interesting. It was in about 2012 when the CDC came out with their opioid warnings for physicians. It was really a crackdown on especially local physicians or primary care physicians treating pain. And since 2012, the number of prescription opioids written has decreased from about 260,000 to less than 150,000. Strangely enough, though, the opioid overdose has increased from about 40 to 42,000 to over 70,000 this year.
Wow. So, I mean, with fewer prescriptions being written, and the death rate going up drastically like that, what do you attribute that to?
Well, it probably, if we're going to get serious about solving these problems, we have to deal with the facts. And probably the opioid epidemic is not from physicians prescribing hydrocodone and opioid for people in chronic pain or people who've broken their legs. That's probably not where the epidemic came from. It more likely than not, it came from, the heroin coming from Mexico, the fentanyl, coming south, coming from south, north of the border. It's just not, prescription opioids probably are not the root cause of the opioid epidemic. But they're great for news,
Right.
A doctor in hand, nothing makes more news than a doctor or nurse practitioner in handcuffs, but probably that's not the source of the...
Now, granted, there have been cases of, pill clinics out there, basically, but like you say.
And when they started once they started cracking down on, the average physician, I would say the legitimate physician writing pain pills for legitimate pain, those patients flock to probably the less legitimate, the illegitimate clinics.
Gotcha.
That really put the pain pill mills on a rise.
And that would explain, some of the death overdoses and the overdoses because of that.
Right.
Interesting.
It is interesting to think, the things we really worry about are pretty far down on the list.
And of course, some of the bad actors out there give, the reputable clinics a bad name. I mean, it's just the way it is.
Right.
We try, as human beings, we try to lump everybody into that category. And the reality is opioids have their place when it comes to fighting pain. But it's like anything else. You've got to follow the directions.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and if you're a doctor and you say, well, I'm for opioids to treat people's pain, well, they say, well, you're a pill mill. Or, it's kind of like if you're for medical marijuana for treating cancer or something else, then people just assume you're a pothead. So
you're a doper, man.
Yeah. Or like, yeah, exactly. Like you believe there's UFOs or something. It's crazy. But anyway, I thought that was interesting. And then down from drug overdoses, flu and pneumonia kill 57,000, kidney disease. Interestingly, suicides are on the decline. They're down to 41,000 this year. So there's been a slight decline in suicides.
It's a wonder if there's anybody left, isn't it? I mean, when you look at all those numbers there.
It's crazy. But when you add them all up, COVID, no COVID, opioid epidemic, no opioid epidemic, about 1 in 115 to 120 of us are going to die every year, no matter what. That's been the case for decades.
Well, every day you live brings you one day closer to death, right?
That's one way to look
Wow, what a happy show today, right?
That's right.
One of the things I'd like for us to look at in the coming days, saw a report the other day, and they were talking about the number of people that may have an immunity to COVID-19 simply because the common cold. Like 20% of the common colds are caused by the coronavirus.
Exactly. That's exactly
and
right.
some people have a natural immunity. And that's why we're seeing that some of these folks out here in the same house, some people say, well, how in the world can, a man have it and his wife never get it? The kids don't get it. Or maybe the kids got it and somebody in the house didn't.
If you look at one thing you see is you'll see one person in the house who has severe disease. Mm-hmm. Everybody else will be positive, but they won't have. Mm-hmm. And they think that may be due to mask and social distancing and stuff. I'm not saying anything against masks, but the loose surgical masks that we wear are not very efficient at trapping the small particles that cause severe disease.
Okay.
But they're very efficient at trapping, the large wet particles that you can see in both directions.
Okay.
So having a mild case of the disease from one of the larger particles is almost like getting vaccinated.
Gotcha.
But inhaling one of those microscopic particles that go straight to your lungs causes severe disease. So probably people in the house don't social distance and don't wear a mask. So the person who got the severe disease probably got it, while wearing a mask, and it was one of those particles that goes directly to the lung. And I'm just saying, even human spit is more complicated than, it would initially appear. I mean, these are complex fractile systems that are, mathematically mind-boggling. So.
Stuff that we never even used to think about.
That's right. Exactly. Right? Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, well, he is Dr. Randy Walker. That is What's Up, Doc, this week here on Hit 88.
Thanks, Lauren.
Fall's around the corner, and so is your Husqvarna dealer. Husqvarna is known for high-performing, durable, and innovative products. So is it any wonder why your Husqvarna dealer is the best in the business at what they do? Providing products, maintenance, parts, and accessories whenever and wherever you need them. With a nationwide network of dealers, you don't have to go far. Visit Husqvarna.com to find a dealer or retailer near you.
And good evening. We're getting set for UA Cossatot Colts men's basketball on at88radio.com. Lauren Henton along with John Bunyard here in Harrison on the campus of NorthArk College. And, of course, in the ladies' game, ladies dug themselves a 33-point deficit there in that first half. Came back to cut it to 10 in that fourth quarter, but just didn't have enough. And the Lady Pioneers of NorthArk, remain undefeated at home, remain undefeated in conference. And they're ranked number 9 in the country. They're a good basketball team.
They can put their starters back out there.
That's true.
They've cut it to 10. Get out there and finish it.
Well, it's a fine basketball program here. And we're getting set for what should be an excellent men's game. These two teams got together down in Locksburg back on January 13th. UA Cossatot, they had a shot. Unfortunately, Terry Anderson fouls out late in the ball game, and the Pioneers, they wind up shooting a 3, missed it, but got a late tip in at the buzzer to win it 81-80. What a ball game! And in that game, their outstanding inside player, Trey Lippold, finished the night with 22 points, and that's normally what he does. He's a very good scorer. Lippold is Trent Lippold. Meanwhile, Chris Hill added 18. It was the Sutton kid. His name escapes me right now, but Ricardo Sutton had 15, and George McCurdy wound up with 11 points on the night. Terry Anderson, as usual, 23 points. That's pretty much his average on the season. He's averaging 23 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists per game. And, you know, Terry's an all-around player. I mean, he's ranked 3rd in the country in rebounds. He's, let's see, I guess he's what? As far as scoring is concerned, he's 5th in the country in scoring. He's 5th in the country in steals, 11th in assists. And as we said, 23 points the last time these two teams got together. DeLon Dean added 15. Malik Nash had 13. And it was Woods finishing the night that night with 10 points. So actually it was DeCorian Phillips had 10. The big difference in that ball game is a lot of the points for NorthArk come off their bench. They outscored. Their bench outscored our bench that night 38-6. Colts are going to have to get some points from some of the folks that aren't starting. And it's always tough to play on the road here at NorthArk, and we expect an intense game tonight. Anyway, the Colts come in ranked number 9 in the country in field goal percentage at 48.7%. Not bad. They're 4th in the country in rebound margin per game. They're 4th in assists per game. They're 10th in steals per game. When it comes to, we mentioned all the Terry Anderson stats. Well, DeLon Dean is the number 1 3-pointer in America. He's averaging 4 3-pointers per game. Meanwhile, Malik Nash is 5th in the country in assists. So the last time out for the Colts, they rolled over East Texas Baptist University. It's the 3rd time they've played this season, and it's been a rather one-sided affair each time they've played. Terry Anderson finished the night that night with 22 points. DeCorian Phillips had 19 points, including 5 3-pointers on the night. DeLon Dean, 16 points, and his usual 4 3-pointers. Cortez Collins, we were talking about bench points. Cortez, the big guy, wound up with 14 points that night, and we're going to need some points coming off that bench tonight. Meanwhile, Cameron Woods finished the night with 10 points. As we go into this game, Anderson's averaging 23 points a game. DeLon Dean, 18 points a game, while Cameron Woods and DeCorian Phillips averaging 13 each, 10 points from Malik Nash. And as we said, Trent Lippold for the Pioneers is one of the finest basketball players in Division II, and he's a great rebounder. We're going to see a couple of really good rebounders going head-to-head. As Terry Anderson's 5th in the country in rebounding, Trent Lippold is 8th in rebounding. I said Terry was 5th. He's actually 3rd in the country in rebounding. So should be a good matchup tonight. We'll be back to have the starting lineups in just a moment on ed88radio.com.
Salinas Satellite Service in DeQueen is a corporate partner of Ed 88. Salinas is a Southwest Arkansas dish network provider offering all the latest package deals. And if you should encounter a problem, Salinas' experienced service technicians are just a phone call away. The very latest in Dish Network home entertainment equipment can be found at Salinas Satellite in downtown DeQueen.
Oh my goodness, we're back live. You never know what John Bunyard's going to talk about over there. Anyway, the two teams gathering up near their benches as we're getting set for the starting lineups tonight. UA Cossatot Colts basketball being brought to you tonight by Husqvarna, by Coca-Cola of Nashville, by our good friends at DeQueen Auto Group, by the folks at Tyson Foods, and by Jimmy Carver's Refrigeration, Heating, and Air. As actually, we're going to play the national anthem again, John. Okay, there we go. All right, okay. We have already done it. There we go. That was a little bit different. Okay. Well, let's see here. We got of the 5 players' names, I think we got 2 of them right. That's not bad. DeCorian Phillips, DeLon Dean, Terry Anderson, Malik Nash, Cameron Woods in the lineup tonight for the Colts. Meanwhile, Elliott Brooks in the starting lineup for the North Arkansas Pioneers. Cyrus Alexander also in that starting lineup for the Pioneers. Also in that lineup will be Jemiah Brown-Jeffers, Chris Hill, and Trent Lippold. Well, as we said, these two teams played a heck of a ball game back on January 13th in Locksburg, 81-80. And since that time, the Colts have reeled off like what? I think we've got a 4-game winning streak going on right now, and have moved into a first-place tie in the conference with a record of 4 wins, 2 losses in conference play. We're tied with ASU Mid-South. So, Colts will have Terry Anderson in that jump circle, and he'll face Trent Lippold. And the opening tip is controlled by the Pioneers. Brooks has it. Brooks will give it up top into the hands of Jeffers. Jeffers to Lippold. Back out. They'll work it to George McCurdy. McCurdy in the lineup. Goes baseline. Ball tipped away. Picked up by Malik Nash. They get it ahead to DeCorian Phillips. Back out to Nash. And the Colts will set the offense. Nash on the perimeter. No, a nice give underneath. Terry Anderson facing the double team down there. He'll kick it out to Cameron Woods for 3. That one will not go, and the rebound's going to be pulled down by Brooks. No score, just underway. 45 seconds into the ball game. Pioneers have it. Out beyond the arc. That's Brooks with it. He'll work it left side, looking down low to Lippold. And the ball goes out of bounds, tipped out of bounds by DeLon Dean. Dean may have jammed his finger on that one there. Wasn't looking for the ball to be coming through there at that point. Shakes it off. And the Pioneers make the inbounds pass. They'll fire it out front. 3-pointer on the way. Off the back of the iron, won't go, and the rebound going to be chased down by Brooks. Brooks attacks the basket, puts it up, rattles it around, and it goes in. Elliott Brooks breaks the ice as NorthArk takes a 2-0 lead. Just underway here in Harrison. 17-hour drive from DeQueen. Malik Nash works it right side. Out to Anderson, gets it ahead to Cameron Woods, drives strong to the basket. Woods lays it up and in. Cameron ties the game at 2. 18.5 minutes to go in the first half. Out front with the ball, that's McCurdy. McCurdy bounce pass. Makes its way through that Colt defense. They get it up top. On the baseline, ball tipped out of bounds by Terry Anderson. 12 seconds on the shot clock here. Tied at 2, 18-19 to go in this game, in this first half. Inbounds pass to Lippold. Works it out to Cyrus Alexander. Ball stolen away by Terry Anderson. He'll fire it ahead, looking for Malik Nash. And the ball goes out of bounds, last touched by the Colts. Colts turn it right back over. 18-11 to go in this first half. Tied at 2. Into the ball game is Dante Taylor. Taylor working against Nash. Tries to fire it down low. Woods tips it away, picked out of the air by Anderson, and here come the Colts. Anderson drives through, then kicks it back out to Nash. Nash looking inside, would like to get it to Anderson, but the ball tipped away by Taylor. Picked up again by Nash to Anderson. Anderson gets it to Nash in traffic, fires it out. DeLon Dean takes a long 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebound picked up by the Pioneers. Coming the other way. They'll fire it out. Right side, Taylor. And a blocking foul going to be called against Malik Nash. Nash just couldn't quite get set there. Impeded the progress of the offensive player. And the Pioneers will put it in place on the baseline. Lob pass inside to LaPolt. Working down there against Cameron Woods. LaPolt tries to use the size advantage. Can't get the shot to go. Anderson grabs the rebound, and the Colts will come the other way with it. Anderson in the open court drives through the lane, blows by the defenders, and there's Cameron Woods to tip it up and in. Colts take a 4-2 lead. We've got a timeout on the court, 17-18 to go in this first half. Colts on top by a score of 4-2. Back after this from Husqvarna on Ed 88.
Fall's around the corner, and so is your Husqvarna dealer. Husqvarna is known for high-performing, durable, and innovative products. So is it any wonder why your Husqvarna dealer is the best in the business at what they do? Providing products, maintenance, parts, and accessories whenever and wherever you need them. With a nationwide network of dealers, you don't have to go far. Visit Husqvarna.com to find a dealer or retailer near you.
As we return to action, Pioneers have the basketball trailing 4-2, 17-10 to play in this first half. Pioneers took a timeout after Woods had that tip in. Three-pointer on the way, won't go. That's going to be Phillips with the rebound. Gets it ahead to DeLon Dean, trying to drive through the lane. Ball tipped out of bounds off of one of the Pioneers. I believe that was Brooks. Got a hand on it there. And Shane Bell's going to check in the lineup. It's been several games since we've seen Bell. He injured an ankle about 3 games ago. Sat out a couple of games, but he says he's ready to go tonight. Colts working on the perimeter. Ball goes out of bounds off of the foot of Cyrus Alexander of the Pioneers. The Colts will have it across the way. Just under 17 minutes to go in this first half. Colts on top 4-2. At the free throw line, that's Anderson working. Gets it out to Nash. Nash trying to attack the basket. Scoops it up and in. Malik Nash with the basket. Nice break on the bucket that time by Malik. Colts go up 6-2. 16 and a half minutes to play in this first half. Anderson putting the pressure on the basketball. LaPolt down low. Fires it down low along the baseline. The ball stolen away by Woods. Tries to get it to Bell. Bell was thinking they were going to fire it down court, and the ball is turned right back over to the Pioneers. Three-pointer on the way. No good, and there's Woods with another rebound. Colts have it as Woods jogs it into the front court. Gets it to Nash. Nash backs it out. Looks back to the bench. Down to 16:05 to play in this first half. Colts on top 6-2. Both these teams tenacious on defense, and they hit the boards well. Up top, Woods works it right side to Nash. Nash looking inside. He'll take the three. And Malik knocks it down. Nash has 5 now, and the Colts take a 9-2 lead with 15:43 to play in the first half. Pioneers, nice one-handed steal that time by Dean. Dean gives it down low on the baseline. Woods trying to, or actually that's Bell trying to streak in there and get the basket, but he couldn't quite control it. Ball goes out of bounds. And the Pioneers get it right back. But a nice steal that time by Dean. Quick hands to get that hand up there, make that one-handed grab. Pioneers with the basketball as we're about 4.5 minutes into this one. Pioneers on the perimeter. They'll get it to LaPolt. Trent attacks inside the lane. Turnaround shot won't go, and Anderson grabs that rebound. Colts coming the other way. Anderson inside the circle, gets it underneath to Woods. His shot would not go. Got his own rebound. Still couldn't knock it down. And the Pioneers try to get it down low. And tying that basketball up good. Defense that time on the part of DeCorian Phillips. Tying up the basketball. Cyrus Alexander down low. Couldn't get the shot off. And looks like we'll see a couple of fresh faces come back into the ball game for North Arkansas. As Jemiah Brown-Jeffers checks back in. And also in that lineup is Leroy Atkins. Colts have it. Nash across the midcourt stripe. Has the ball. Picks it right back up again. Drives on the baseline. And he is going to be fouled down low. Personal foul called against Dante Taylor. Be Taylor's first personal foul. Should be the first team foul against NorthArk. We're 5 minutes, 15 seconds into this, and there's only been 2 fouls called. One on Cossatot and one of them on the Pioneers. Dean spots up for 3 off the inbounds pass. Can't get it to go, and the rebound's going to be pulled down by Jemiah Brown-Jeffers. Jeffers fires it ahead. Gets it to Dante Taylor. LaPolte on the perimeter decides not to take that shot. They'll kick it in the left corner. They'll get it inside to LaPolte, working down there. Shot up and in. DeCorian Phillips trying to get a hand in there, but just couldn't quite do it. Hard to deny LaPolte once he gets down that low. 9-4, Colts on top by 5. 14-15 here in this first half. Up top, that's Nash, gets around the defender, drives in the lane. Oh, nice dish that time to Anderson. Anderson with the easy basket, and it's easy because Nash drew the defender and got the assist. 11-4, Colts on top by 7. That's Elliott Brooks. Works it back up top. Colts make the switch. Work it left side. Jefferson trying to go baseline, and Dean is going to be called for the blocking foul. DeLon's first personal. Second team foul against the Colts. 13:43 to go in this first half. Colts on top 11-4. Looks like Shane Bell's going to check back in. Malik Nash coming out right quick. Pass into Ricardo Sutton. Sutton going inside for LaPolte. Ball tipped right back out again. Pioneers chase it down. 12 seconds on the shot clock. And the corner shot is blocked by Terry Anderson. His first of the night. Colts coming the other way. Looked like Dean got a little too far under on that drive and couldn't get the shot to go down. So the Pioneers coming the other way. A little fall away that time. One-hander put up and in by Jeffers. 11-6. Colts on top by 5. As Anderson drives through the lane, draws the quadruple team, and gets the shot to go down. See who they call this foul on. There were 4 players there, and they're going to call it on Brooks. Anderson heading to the free throw line. He'll have a chance, the old-fashioned three-point play. He's got 4 points in the ball game. And we've got a timeout on the court. Our score, Colts 13, NorthArk 6, 13:06 to go in the first half. Back after this from Coca-Cola.
I lost my mind in the city of light, and the best street burns in the neon light. When I heard the thunder, I could feel the rain. It's the same to me, just different name. Won't you follow me into the jungle? Ain't no God for my streets in the heart of the jungle. Won't you?
Well, we're back as the free throw by Anderson after that basket will not go down, and the rebound comes off the Pioneers. NorthArk with it in the corner. They'll work it inside. Shane Bell getting a knee in there to tip that one out of bounds. It's like a brand new face in the lineup here for NorthArk. Tanner Oting check into the lineup. Inbounds pass will be triggered by Dante Taylor. Looks like DeCorian Phillips putting some pressure on the inbounds pass. They get it out front to Oting. Gets it back up top into the hands of Jeffers. Jeffers working against Woods. Woods managed to block out and get that rebound. Great defense on the part of Cameron Woods. Grabs the rebound. Here come the Colts. Leading at 13-6. Equals their biggest lead of the night. 12 and a half minutes to play in this first half. Bell gets it to Woods. Woods attacks the basket. Goes high off the glass. Can't get that shot to go. The rebound picked up by the Pioneers. Balancing act out there by Oting to save it in bounds. He'll take the three. And Anderson coming up from the backside is going to be called for the foul, and Oting's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 3. Anderson called for the personal foul. That'll be his first, 3rd team foul against the Colts. And O-Team will go to the free throw line to shoot a trio of charity tosses. The first one's up and in. Tanner gets his first to go down. Oh, they just gave the point to us. So now it's 13-7. There we go. Second shot's on the way, and it's good. Makes it 13-8. Malik Nash will check in. Cameron Woods is going to come out. So it's Woods, Bell, Nash, Anderson, and Dean in the lineup. And that third shot is up and in. That's Phillips in the lineup there, okay? So O-Team with the basket, or with the free throw, makes it 13-9. Colts cross-court it to Anderson. Brings it into the front court. Blows by the defender. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Tip back out to Anderson. Puts it high off the glass. No good. And the rebound's going to be pulled down. We have a whistle and a foul. That's going to be on Dean. But Dean took an elbow to the nose, and I think he was just instinctively reaching out that time. So Dean's going to be called for the personal foul. Really? Wow. Okay, sure enough. Well, Anderson's going to be called for the personal foul. I thought they might have gotten Dean, but that's the second on Anderson. Anderson fouled out the first time these two teams played down in Locksburg. They'll work it right side. That's Taylor. Taylor trying to go down low. Oh, nice steal that time by Nash. Has the ball go off his leg and picked up by the Pioneers. Bring it the other way. High off the glass, won't go. Rebound's going to be chased down by Bell. He'll get it ahead to Phillips. Phillips cross-courts it to Jordan Wright. Goes up for the shot. He's going to be fouled. Wright checked in the lineup just a moment ago. So Jordan will have an opportunity. Jordan looking for his first points of the night as he just checked in a moment ago. Shots on the way by Jordan. Can't get it to go. So we said it's going to be imperative the Colts get some points from their bench tonight. Outscored 38-6 the last time these two teams met. One thing about NorthArk, they do get some points out of their bench. Wright's second shot off the front of the iron, no good, and the rebound is pulled down by LaPolt. The Colts lead it 13-9. 11:25 to play in the first half. Right side, O-Team. Pulls up from three-point land. That one's off, no good. And there's Jordan Wright going sky high to grab that rebound. He gets it to Nash. Nash into the front court. 11:10 to play in this first half. Nash will back it out. Nash in the lane. Thought they could have called a foul. Thought they could have called a walk. They didn't call anything. And Nash knocks it down. He's got 7 points in the ballgame. Colts back on top by a half a dozen, 15-9. LaPolt working against Jordan Wright. Can't get the shot to go. Underneath, rebound attempt. That's going to be on Bell. Shane Bell called for the personal foul. That'll be his first. And that'll be the 5th team foul against the Colts. Bell's going to check back out again. Anderson's on the bench right now for the Colts. Pioneers try to work it inside. Cameron Woods tips it away. Nash picks up the loose basketball. Works it left side. Three-pointer on the way by DeLon. Dean will not go, and that rebound is going to be pulled down by the Pioneers. Coming the other way. Shot laid up and in by Jemiah Jeffers. Colts lead down to 4, 15-11. 10-10 to go in this first half. Through the lane, Nash trying to drive through the lane. The ball tipped out of bounds by the Pioneers with 17 seconds on the shot clock. Colts will have it on the baseline. They'll get it in to Dean. Dean gets it out to Nash. The Colts will set the offense. Down to 12 seconds on that shot clock. Right side, three-pointer on the way by DeLon Dean. The nation's #1 three-point shooter in Division II NJCAA gets his first three of the night. And the Colts back up by 7, 18-11. Attacking the basket inside. As Jordan Wright blocked that shot, but he also got a piece of the arm that time, so Jordan's going to be called for the personal foul. That'll be Jordan's first personal, heading to the free throw line. will be Ricardo Sutton, looking for his first points of the evening. 9:45 to go here in this first half. Shots on the way, rattles around, and it's in there. Sutton will have another one coming here. NorthArk now 4 out of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Colts 0 for 3. Colts on top by a half a dozen. Second shot by Sutton. On the way, it's in there. Sutton's got 2 points, and the Colts lead it by 5, 18-13. Facing some full court pressure. They fire it ahead. Oh, all alone underneath. And Jordan Wright with the jam. Nice assist that time by DeLon Dean. Three-pointer on the way. Won't go, and there's Malik Nash to go sky high to grab that rebound. Inside, they'll get it out to DeLon Dean for 3. In and out, no good. That did everything but go down. And the Pioneers come the other way. Pass goes out of bounds without touching anyone, even the official who happened to be the closest person to that pass. One of those situations where you think a player's going one way and he's actually breaking for the basket. Colts have it on the perimeter. They'll fire it out to Dean. Puts up that 3. He can't get it to go. Cortez Collins in the lineup. Bats it around. Picked up by Woods. Over to Bell. Bell. Oh, going to be called for traveling inside. So the Colts turn it over. Leading 20-13. 8:50 to play in this first half. Pioneers will bring it into the front court. Out front. That's McCurdy. Shot no good. Rebound. Tip in on the baseline. Sky high to get that basket. And the shot was knocked down by Jeffers. Colts have it on the perimeter. Nash wants to break for the basket. Reverse layup off the glass and good. Slick move by Malik Nash. He's got 9. And the Pioneers try to work it down low. They'll get it to LaPolte inside the free throw circle. That one rims out, no good. And going high to grab another rebound is Cameron Woods. He's got a half a dozen here in this first half. Woods will jog it into the front court. Nice give to Malik Nash, going for the basket. He's going to the free throw line now, but a nice break that time and a good pass by Cameron Woods, spotting his point guard, breaking down the defense. Nash will go to the free throw line. Colts, as we said, 0 for 3 at the free throw line tonight. This will be Nash's first trip. Chance to seek out some double figures right here. He's at 9 points on the night. Colts on top by 7. Make it 8. They now have their biggest lead of the night as Nash is in double figures with 10. Colts on top by 8, 23-15. Very competitive conference this year. NorthArk in the mix. As we said, they stole one away from UA Cossatot down in Locksburg back on January 13th. That second shot by Nash will not go, and the rebound's pulled down by LaPolte. They'll work it left side. Over to Chris Hill. Hill. Deep in that right corner, shot on the way, and the shot is good, and a 4-point play coming up. As DeLon Dean, or actually that was DeCorian Phillips over there, coming over to try to block that shot. He was unable to, and instead of blocking the shot goes down, and the shooter's going to the free throw line to try to complete the old-fashioned 4-point play here, right? 23-18, Colts on top by 5. And just like that, that 8-point lead is cut in half as Elliott Brooks now with 6 points in the game. And NorthArk 6 for 6 at the free throw line. 7:35 to play in the first half. Nash, he works it right side to Phillips. Phillips gives it up top to Cortez Collins. Collins on the rotation here. Right side, looking for somebody. Gets it out to Anderson, to Woods. Woods gets it to Nash. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Nash will fire up the three. Air ball. Colts unable to get that shot off. And DeLon Dean's going to check in. Looks like Cortez Collins coming out. So it's Dean, Nash, Anderson, along with Phillips and Woods in the lineup. The original starting five is a shot from the corner on the way. It's up and in. Elliott Brooks has found his spot out there. He's got 9 points, and the Colts lead is down to 1. They were up by 8 just a moment ago. 7 straight here for the Pioneers. Right side, three-pointer on the way, but Nash can't get it to go, but going sky high to tip it up and in is Cameron Woods. Woods was 6 tonight. Colts back on top by 3. Right side, that's Brooks. Brooks double-teamed. Gets it way out front. Now he works it left side. Shot on the way along the baseline. Shot is up and in. That is a 3. And that's Chris Hill with the 3. We're tied at 25. 6:15 to play in this first half. Colts with the basketball looking for some motion here. They'll get it to Phillips. Phillips gets it to Anderson. Anderson back out to Phillips. Phillips right side to Nash. Nash gets in the corner. Nice pass underneath. Nash's shot, or actually that's Wood's shot, up and in. Dean with the assist. Pioneers have it, trailing by 2, 27-25. Chris Woods, right side, gets it to Elliott. Elliott Brooks gets it back over. Pass or shot is on the way, and it's up and in. Another, is that a 3? I think it was. That's going to be Chris Hill with a 3, his second. And the Colts find themselves down by 1 at 28-27. Anderson at the free throw line, can't get it to go, and the rebound's going to be pulled down by the Pioneers. They want to go all the way. Nice break. Split the defenders, laid it off the glass, and good. McCurdy with the basket, and we got a timeout on the court. NorthArk 30, Colts 27, 5:07 to go in the first half. Back in a moment on ed88radio.com.
At Diana's Clothing and Gifts on Collinray Drive in Queen, shop a fantastic selection of women's fashion apparel. Keep your style fresh with the latest trendy tops, jeans, and dresses, plus lots of new arrivals. Let Diana's help you with your home decorating needs. Make your home even more personal with our assortment of home decor and decorative accessories. And discover our collection of gifts for that special person in your life. There are gifts for every occasion. It's a great family-owned business. People come from all over to visit Diana's. Stay updated with the new stuff on their Facebook page. Located at 804 West Collinray Drive in DeQueen, Diana's Clothing and Gifts, 870-642-6528.
Colts trail 30-27 after leading by as many as 8 points in this first half. It's been some outstanding three-point shooting on the part of Elliott Brooks and Chris Hill. And NorthArk has come back to take a three-point lead. Colts basketball today being brought to you by the folks at Husqvarna and by AEP Swepco. Colts have the basketball after that timeout. Malik Nash goes right side to Anderson. Anderson back out to Woods. Right side it goes to Phillips. Phillips to Anderson. Anderson attacks the basket. Three-pointer on the way by Dean. Won't go, and the rebound is pulled down by Chris Hill. Pioneers come back up top to Hill. Hill works it right side. That's McCurdy. George back out to Hill. Chris Hill off the dribble. Tries to get around the screen by Lepolt. Good switch that time by the Colts. Lepolt goes down low. Shot off the glass and good. Nice assist that time by the big guy inside Lepolt. And the basket is put up and in by Cyrus Alexander. Colts have it. They find themselves down by 5. 13-point swing here in the latter half of this first half. Is a shot underneath by Dean, just won't go down. He's going to the free throw line here, and the personal foul is going to be called against number 24. That's Trent Lepolt. Trent called for his first personal foul. And heading to the free throw line for the Colts will be DeLon Dean. Dean's first free throw attempt of the night is on the way and it's good. He's got 4 points in the ball game. 32-28 now. Colts down by 4. As Dean gets ready for his second shot. Second one's on the way and it's up and in. DeLon Dean with 5 points now. And the Colts cut that lead back to 3. On the other end, ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the intended receiver, who is Elliott Brooks. Malik Nash down there defensively, and the ball bounced off of Brooks. He couldn't come get it. And Nash has the basketball. Colts have it up top. Woods inside the lane, gets it back out front to Phillips. Right side, Anderson off the dribble, tries to attack. Good switch that time down low, and the ball stolen away by Chris Hill. Here come the Pioneers, baseline, and it's a charging foul. Heads up play by DeCorian Phillips. So Phillips takes the charge. Personal foul, by the way, is on Elliott Brooks, and that's his third. Colts have it. That's Nash directing traffic up top. Gets it to Phillips. Back over to Nash. Down to 15 seconds on the shot clock. Works it left side. As Anderson gets it underneath to Woods, and Woods can't control it. A lot of banging around inside. The ball comes out of there in the hands of the Pioneers. Try to work down low. Now kick it back up top. Woods will take the three and drains it. Chris Hill, I should say, with the basket. Hill's third three-pointer this first half. Colts find themselves down by 6. Out front, DeLon Dean, a long three-pointer won't go, and the rebound's pulled down by Chris Hill. Hill gets it ahead. Nice ball movement on the part of the Pioneers as Nash comes out of there with the rebound, gets it ahead to Phillips. Phillips lays it up and in. Nash with the rebound and the assist. Phillips is with his first 2 of the night, and the Colts cut that lead to 4 with 2.5 minutes to go in this first half, 35-31. Pioneers have it way out front. Anderson putting some pressure on. Anderson's got a couple of personal fouls. Lob pass underneath. Shot put up and in by Cyrus Alexander. He's got 4 points. Colts have it back, trailing by 6, 37-31. 2:05 to go in this first half. Woods picks up his dribble. Left wing, back to Woods now. Fall away, in there. As Dean gets the assist, Woods gets another basket. Woods with a good first half here. He's in double figures with 10 underneath. Whistling a foul, and a charging foul going to be called against George McCurdy. That's his first. And that is the 7th team foul against the Pioneers. Looks like Luke Bright is checked in the lineup for the Colts. So it's Bright, Nash, Woods, along with Anderson, and Shane Bell. Bell back in the lineup for the Colts. 37-33. Colts with a chance to cut into that 4-point lead with 1:45 to go in this first half. Shane Bell way up top. Gets it over to Luke Bright. To Anderson. Anderson off the dribble. Gets it over to Nash. Nash fakes one way, goes the other. Kicks it in the left corner to Bell for 3. Shot will not go, and the rebound, good offense, or rather a rebounding position that time by Ricardo Sutton. Pioneers come baseline. They get it out on the wing. Dante Taylor, bounce pass down low. And the Colts block. Is it going to be on Bright or is it going to be on Bell? Personal foul is going to be on Luke Bright. Bright called for the personal, and heading to the free throw line will be Cyrus Alexander. NorthArk 6 for 6 at the free throw line so far tonight. Cyrus Alexander sends it on the way. It's up and in. Alexander with 5 points on the evening. 38-33. Pioneers lead by 5 with 1:17 to go in this first half. Second shot on the way, and it's good. Again, the Pioneers 8 out of 8 at the free throw line. That's big. 6-point lead for the Pioneers with 1:10 to play in the first half. Malik Nash works at left wing. Shane Bell. Bell bounce pass to Anderson. Right side it goes. Now they'll work it down low inside to Cameron Woods. Back out to Nash. Nash drives through the lane, goes strong. Traveling is going to be called against Malik Nash. It looks like we've got a Pioneer down on the court right now. Looks like an injury timeout here, and not sure exactly. Training staff taking a look at the injured Pioneer. So we got a timeout on the court. We'll take one here. Colts trailing 39-33 with 54 seconds remaining in the first half here on ad88radio.com.
For those living together and those living apart. For classmates, graduates, and teachers making the best of it. For the restaurants delivering to our doorsteps. For the frontline workers putting it on the line every single day. For this great nation determined to be stronger on the other side. Thanks to all of you, we'll be together again.
Pioneers will have the basketball after that injury timeout. They lead at 39-33, under a minute to play in this first half. Pioneers into the front court. That's Jeffers, drives through, lays it up and in. Jeffers with 8 points. And the Pioneers have their biggest lead of the night, 8 points. Anderson has it. Working, free throw line. Looking for Bright on the baseline pass. Tipped off of, they're going to say it went off of Bright. Defender got a hand on it. It must have careened off of Bright's hand out of bounds. And the Pioneers have it back. There's about a second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Down to 22 seconds in this first half. NorthArk on top, 41-33. Bright out there defensively. As pass down low to Lepold. Lepold in traffic, and a blocking foul going to be on Shane Bell. So Bell picks up the personal foul, and that's going to send Lepold to the free throw line. Second personal foul on Bell. Lepold heads to the free throw line. I think this will be his first trip to the charity stripe tonight. He's only got 2 points in this ball game. 11 seconds left in this first half. Colts trailing at 41-33. Again, the Pioneers 8 out of 8 at the free throw line tonight. Lepold's shot's on the way, and it's in there. Trent Lepold at the charity stripe. Colts down by 9, 42-33. Second shot by Lepold. Off the front of the iron, no good. There's Anderson with a rebound. Colts have it. On the attack, left side, that's Woods. Tries strong to the basket, lays it high off the glass and in. Put a little English on that one there. John has shot his share of pool, various pool halls. Good spin on that ball. As Woods is going to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play. He's got a dozen points in this game tonight. Colts down by 7, 42-35. Shots on the way, and it is rattling around and going down. Cameron Woods with a three-point play. 2 seconds to go in this first half. Three-pointer on the way at the buzzer will not go. And we've come to the end of the first half of play. Our score, it's the Colts trailing 42-36. We'll be back to take a look at some halftime stats for you in a moment here on ad88radio.com.
Cossatot Colts merchandise is now available at the ERCs in DeQueen, Ashdown, and Nashville. Come on in and let our friendly staff show you around. We have a lot to choose from, including t-shirts in a variety of styles and colors, caps, hoodies, polos, long sleeve t-shirts. We have joggers and stuff like coffee mugs and insulated thermal tumblers, as well as flash drives, lanyards, and power bank chargers. Just let the staff know what you need, and who knows, they might even model it for you. Show your Cossatot school spirit. Get your Colts merchandise today at an ERC near you.
Come from all over to Bailey's Discount Building Supply in DeQueen because they help build the best for less. When you walk in the doors, you'll see everything from the do-it-yourselfer to the general contractor. They have warehouses stocked with doors and windows, wall paneling, and flooring. At those big chain stores, you may be left by yourself to look for something all day. But at Bailey's, there's plenty of help. And of course, the lumber yard has everything from plywood to lumber and sheetrock to insulation. Inside, there's lighting, plumbing parts, cabinets, cooking supplies, and even a sale on generators. Open Monday through Saturday in DeQueen. Bailey's Building Supply, 870-642-2851.
It's halftime here at NorthArk College in Harrison, Arkansas, where the Colts trail the Pioneers 42-36 after the first 20 minutes of basketball. Colts led by as many as 8 points in that first half and then trailed by as many as 8 points in the first half. Colts led at the half by Cameron Woods, who's got 13 points at the intermission. 10 points, also in double figures with 10 points at the half, is Malik Nash. 5 points in the first half for DeLon Dean. 4 points for Terry Anderson, 2 points each for DeCorian Phillips and Jordan Wright. Meanwhile, North Arkansas getting a lot of points from a number of players. I mean, they've got 10 points in the first half for Elliott Brooks, including a couple of three-pointers. Looks like 9 points in the first half from Chris Hill, all of those from three-point land. 8 points in the first half for Jemiah Brown-Jeffers. 6 points in the first half for Cyrus Alexander. 3 points each for Tanner Oting and Trey Lepolt. And 2 points each for George McCurdy and Ricardo Smith. Colts again trailing at the half, 42-36. Back in a moment on NADARadio.com.
Sweetie, and this is my McDonald's order. I get a Big Mac, Chicken McNuggets, fries, and a Sprite with sweet and sour and barbecue sauce. But I like to mix it all up. So I'm gonna put some fries on my Big Mac. Or top my fries with Chicken McNuggets. That's right. Or make a totally new sandwich like this. As long as you're doing you, you're doing the Sweetie Meal. Order ahead on the McDonald's app.
It's time now for a fun fact of the day, brought to you this morning by Don's Easy Pay. And in our studio this morning, it's Kyle Willis of the Sevier County Youth Baseball Program. Yeah, that's what it is. He's the UIC, and I happen to know that means umpire in charge. You're kind of a big deal.
Yeah, some days.
Yeah.
I'm the one that takes all the yelling.
Well, and it takes somebody. Umpires catch a lot of wrath.
Yes.
They do. I mean, of all the sports around, I think there's probably not a sport around where the officials at a game, the referees, whatever, there's not a single sport where you can hear the comments more than in, baseball.
Exactly.
Because, it's everything's quiet, and then suddenly, and every time somebody makes a pitch, you have to make a call. That's not easy. No. What made you want to do that?
When I was younger, it was the money.
Uh-huh.
It was, easy money, 14, 15, 16 years old.
Right.
Gas money. You know. As I got older and I graduated high school, I realized how much I loved the game.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wanted to stay in it. So every chance I got, between work and, everything else, life in general, I still always found time to umpire.
Mm-hmm.
And I fell in love with it. I mean, I'm there for those kids, and to see them grow up, especially, when I first started 2 years ago, the seniors were 7 and 8. So I watched them their whole baseball career through high school. So, it meant something to me.
Oh, yeah.
And, I just want to continue. And I want to see that legacy grow.
Well, I know you loved the game as a kid. I mean,
yes.
When all of us were kids, we can remember back through those rose-colored glasses. We remember those summer days out in the field out in front of the house, and all the neighborhood kids gathered up, throwing the ball around. And I don't think any of us wound up in the major leagues, but we sure had some fun.
Always have fun, and that's what it's all about. Is winning and losing is part of it. Big deal. I hate to lose, but I love seeing those kids have fun. I love seeing them laugh and joke with each other, and it means a lot to this area. We have a beautiful complex, and why not put it to use?
And baseball is the kind of thing too. I mean, when you talk about going to a local sporting event, it's an opportunity to connect with your neighbors.
Yes.
And you meet, your kid, well, he's friends with little Tommy. You get to meet Tommy's parents, you know, and you meet the grandparents, and then suddenly you'll meet the aunts and uncles that travel in from Little Rock to come watch them play. You know? And it's a great way to connect the community. And it's that time of year. I mean, I know it's 20-something degrees out there right now, but it's that time of year ago. We're getting signed up.
Yeah, forms are going out. Be looking in your child's backpack. You know, I know they don't hand everything to you, so go through their folders, make sure forms are in the schools. So.
And what age groups are we talking about?
We're talking 5 to 14.
5 to 14-year-old, and we're aligned with Dixie Youth, right?
Dixie Youth, yes, sir. Okay. We kind of thought about going the travel ball route, and we decided to back out of it. We held the state tournament here last year, and that was a big thing. We appreciate y'all coming out, and
we loved it. We loved it.
The fans that weren't able to make it, that we told were able to watch, we got so much feedback, and they enjoyed it. They were thankful to us. It was some good baseball this year.
Oh, it really was. It really was. But it's hard to believe that we're thinking about it again already.
We are.
It doesn't just happen overnight.
No,
it takes a little bit of preparation.
It takes a lot of preparation. And that's why I'm here. We are looking for umpires. If you are 15, 16 years old, needing a little bit of gas money on the after-school nights or, tournaments on weekends, I'll put you to use. And it don't matter. You can be, my dad's still doing it at 61.
Yeah.
So 62.
Well, he doesn't look a day over 75. Really, truly. But that's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. So if we want to, how do we get in touch with you as far as
you can call me at 870-784-1716. We have a meeting at the Sportsplex this Sunday at 2:00.
Okay. All right, then. Well, I tell you what, college, keep up the good work, and looking forward to another baseball season. Well, when do they actually get started?
Our draft is the last Sunday of this month.
Okay.
So you have the month to either talk your kid into it or finalize if they want to play or not. But I think it's the 27th. 27th is our cutoff. So we'll be at the Sportsplex that pretty much 3 hours, getting everybody's last minute sign-up sheets in, whatever. All you need is your birth certificate and the sign-up form.
Okay.
You have to have your birth certificate and your sign-up form. We take care of everything else. And then you'll have the whole month of March to practice. Once your kid's there, you'll get to know your coach. All the coaches will be there. And we will kick off the preseason tournament the Monday after spring break.
Wow. It'll be here before you know it.
It'll be here quick. I look forward to the Super Bowl every year. Not for just the Super Bowl, but I know baseball's to follow after.
I'm in that same boat. I'm in that exact same boat. Well, Kyle, in addition to umpires and stuff, I'm sure that other volunteers are needed, whether you're talking about coaches or folks to help out in concession stands. I mean, if you want to help out, have y'all ever turned anybody away?
I don't think we turned any help down at all. It's always appreciated.
All right. Anyway, be looking for those forms coming in with your children from the schools, and we're looking forward to another baseball season. It'll be here before you know it. Kyle, thanks for all you do. Keep up the good work.
All right, appreciate it, sir.
And that is our fun fact of the day, brought to you this morning by Don's Easy Pay here on N88.
We're about 6 minutes away from the start of the second half. Colts trailing at the half, 42-36. As the Colts jumped out to an 8-point lead early on in this ball game, and looking at the foul situation, which could definitely play a part in this game, as it did down in Locksburg when the first time these two teams met back in mid-January. For the Colts, only a couple players with a couple of fouls. Terry Anderson with 2, Shane Bell with 2. Malik Nash, Luke Bright, Jordan Wright, DeLon Dean, DeCorian Phillips, each with 1. Meanwhile, Elliott Brooks, the third for North Arkansas, has 3 personal fouls. He also has 10 points in that first half. So when you look up and down that list, we said coming in, the Colts would need to get some points from their bench. And tonight, they've got 2 points from Jordan Wright. The one thing that NorthArk does extremely well is get points from their bench. They have a very deep bench. And they play a lot of folks. And when folks come into the game, they certainly do score. Anyway, the Colts trail at the half by a score of 42-36. Next time out for the Colts will be this Saturday, when the Colts and the Lady Colts will be back in Locksburg at the Bank of Locksburg Historic Gymnasium to take on Southern Arkansas University Tech. And of course, the two teams, Colts and Lady Colts, split down at SAU Tech earlier this season, with the Lady Colts coming up short and the men's team coming out on top. And it's always a tough place to play because SAU Tech is a very good program. It's a good basketball team, and the looks like we'll at Saturday's game, one more incentive for you to be there is the fact we're going to be giving away a big screen television. That's right, a 50-inch big screen going to be given away in between the ball games on Saturday, as our thanks to Gayla Irvin, one of the pillars of our community, donating a big screen television, a 50-inch, in an effort to raise awareness of the need for donations to our food pantries at UA Cossatot. So for the past couple of weeks, anytime somebody's dropped off a donation of a non-perishable food item, whether you're talking canned food items, prepackaged food, whatever, for every prepackaged item or every non-perishable food item that's donated, we give an entry into the drawing for that big screen TV that's going to be taking place this Saturday. And you still have until about lunchtime tomorrow to stop by any one of our campuses to Queen, Ashdown, Nashville, and make a donation and get your name in the hopper. Or, if you can't make it tomorrow, come to the ball game on Saturday and just bring your donations with you. We'll get your name signed up, and on Saturday we will have a drawing to give away that 50-inch television in time for the Super Bowl on Sunday. We've had a lot of people interested. We've had a lot of donations over the past few days, and we hope to close out strong tomorrow and Saturday. So make a donation and get your name in the hat to win that big screen on Saturday. A couple of minutes away from the start of the second half. Both teams are out on the court getting warmed up. We're going to pause right now, take a quick timeout, and be back with the second half here on ed88radio.com.
Cossatot Physical Therapist Assistant and Occupational Therapy Assistant programs in Ashdown are designed to give our students the skills needed to be job ready in only 30 months. At UA Cossatot, our instructors are knowledgeable and experienced. Our classes are affordable and small, and our facilities are big and well equipped. And you'll find our graduates on the job all over the 4 states area, and that's something to celebrate. Application deadline is March 1st. UA Cossatot, your career starts here. This live stream broadcast on Ed 88 is made possible by Satellite Service Company in Nashville, your authorized Dish Network dealer. Satellite Service Company and Dish Network serve the entertainment needs of the entire area. You like sports? Dish Network sports packages offer every sports fan exciting action featuring your favorite teams. The Dish Tailgate or portable satellite TV antenna lets you watch TV wherever you are, at the lake, in the mountains, or at the tailgate party outside the stadium. The Dish Hopper gives you the power to transform your computer, smartphone, or tablet into your TV and enjoy your home TV anywhere. Special discounts and packages available to fit any budget. Satellite Service Company, 301 South Main Street in Nashville.
Southwest Arkansas's Work Boot Center is right here in DeQueen at Shoe Depot. Work boots from Caterpillar, Timberland Pro, Red Wing, Rocky, Justin, Thorogood, Muck, Ariat, Georgia, Boggs, Irish Setter, and Wolverine. Ariat Master Grip and Rebar boots, your choice, only $99.99. Name brand jeans. Cinch jeans are 25% off. Shoes for the entire family at Shoe Depot, open Monday through Saturday in DeQueen.
Well, the Colts get set to take the court as we're almost there for second half action here at NorthArk College in Harrison. It'll be Malik Nash, Cameron Woods, along with DeCorian Phillips, DeLon Dean, and Terry Anderson, the original starting 5, taking the court for the Colts. They'll be joined by George McCurdy, along with Chris Hill, Trent Lepolt, Cyrus Alexander, and Elliott Brooks III. And Brooks in that lineup with 3 personal fouls right now. As the Pioneers will have the basketball to start this second half. They lead it 42-36. And we're set to go. Pioneers walk it into the front court. They'll work it left side. Chris Hill works it down low to Trent Lepold. Out left side, right side. Three-pointer on the way. Won't go. There's Anderson going sky high to grab that rebound, and the Colts have it. Looking to cut into that 6-point lead. They get it down to Woods. In the corner, ball tipped out of bounds. Last touched by the Pioneers. Corian Phillips will trigger the inbounds pass. DeLon Dean can't go up to get it as the ball tipped and goes out of bounds across the way. Looks like Cameron Woods will trigger this inbounds pass. He'll get it to Nash. Here come the Colts now. Free throw line, Anderson goes left side. Phillips in the corner. Cross courts it over to Dean, alone in the corner. They'll get it back over to Phillips. He had to go high to grab that one. Anderson fires it back out to Nash. Down to 4 seconds on the shot clock. Nash in traffic, lays it up and in. Malik Nash with a dozen points. Colts cut it to 4, 42-38. 19:05 to go in the game. Elliott works it underneath. Lepold, that is, Trent Lepold. Puts it up, and he is going to be fouled by, they're going to call that on DeLon Dean. That'll be his second. And Trent Lepold will head to the free throw line. Lepold was the only Pioneer that missed a free throw in that first half. He's now 2 out of 3 at the charity stripe. But the Pioneers were 9 out of 10 at the free throw line in that first half. Second shot's on the way, and it's up and in. Lepold with 5 points in the game. Colts trail it again by 6, 44-38. Right side, that's Phillips. Has his pass tipped away. Saved in bounds and tipped out of bounds by the Colts. So the Pioneers get it back after the Colts turnover. 18:45 to go in this contest. And wait a minute. Officials want to talk it over out here. Now they ruled that the ball will go to the Pioneers. Not sure what that discussion was about. And we've got a timeout on the court. 18:45 remaining in the game. NorthArk on top, 44-38. Back in a moment on Ed 88 Radio.
Look at where we are. Think of what we can do. What we're building together is special, and at Southwestern Electric Power Company, we know it's only the beginning. We can do more to improve our communities, our lives. We can reimagine how we use power and where that power comes from. We believe every person, no matter how unique, makes us stronger. By working together, the energy to accomplish our dreams is boundless.
NorthArk with the basketball as we resume action here. Colts trailing by a half a dozen, 44-38. And the pass going to be tipped away by Cameron Woods. Goes all the way for the Cam slam. Cameron Woods, 15 points in the game. Nice steal and dunk on the other end. 44-40. Colts down by 4. Pioneers go baseline. Corian Phillips over there to get a hand on that pass, knocking it out of bounds. 15 seconds on the shot clock. And the Pioneers will put the ball in play on the baseline. Malik Nash, and he's got some hops. As the inbounds pass tipped around, chased down in the corner by the Pioneers. They'll try to go baseline. Oh, nice defensive move that time by Woods to get over there, but the three-pointer in the corner, on the way, and good. That's Elliott Brooks. It's his third three-pointer of the night. He's got 13 points in the game. Colts down by 7, 47-40. Cameron Woods gets it out to Anderson. Anderson right side to Dean. To Phillips, tries to drive through the lane. Oh, nice scoop to Corian Phillips. Nice move on the basket. He's got 4 points in the game. Colts down by 5, 47-42. Lepold spinning up top. Anderson in there defensively, and we'll see who they call this on. They're going to call it on Anderson. Terry Anderson picks up his 3rd personal foul. With 17:31 to play in this game. As the inbounds pass tipped away by Nash, picked up by Woods. He gets it ahead to Dean. Dean to Anderson, and Anderson can't get it to go. Wait a minute, Anderson down. I think that was just he's not hurt. There for a minute. Looked like he was in pain there, but I think he was just frustrated with the fact that he didn't knock that one down. Personal foul going to be called on Chris Hill. Anderson's heading to the free throw line. Terry 0 for 1 at the charity stripe tonight. 4 points in the ball game for Terry. Anderson will be shooting a couple here. He was fouled on that layup attempt. Shots on the way and good. Terry cuts the NorthArk lead to 4, 47-43. Second shot by Terry. It's up and in. Anderson with 6 points now. Looks like Shane Bell's going to check in. DeLon Dean's going to come out. Inbounds pass. Pioneers have it into the front court. That's Brooks spinning. They'll cross court it deep in that left corner. Chris Hill fires up the 3, and he's got it. Chris Hill with another 3. He's got 4 of them on the night. It's been the outside shooting of Brooks and Hill. As that shot put up by Anderson, no good. Bell trying to get a hand on it, but the ball comes out of there to the Pioneers. Driving through the lane, shot put up no good. Lepold was there for the rebound, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Colts. 50-44, Colts down by 6. Pioneers will have it with 16:55 remaining in the game. Pass up top, 3-pointer on the way is an air ball. Actually caught just the front of the rim. Actually, it did not. They didn't reset that shot clock, so the Pioneers have it underneath. Let's see, whistle, foul, blocking foul against Cameron Woods. I think so. Cam picks up the personal foul. That's his first. And heading to the free throw line will be Elliott Brooks. Brooks 1 for 1 at the free throw line tonight. Well, actually, the inbounds there was not a shooting foul, and the inbounds pass going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Pioneers. Colts get it back, trailing by a half a dozen, 16:41. A lot of time left to go in this ball game. Nash has it into the front court. Right side it goes to Anderson. Anderson back to Woods. Left side to Bell. Bell. Top of the key, gets it right side to Anderson. In the lane, can't get that shot to go, but there's Bell to go up sky high and tip it in. Shane Bell, big basket that time by Shane. His first 2 points of the night. Pioneers try to attack the right side. Malik Nash there defensively. Out on the perimeter, that's Chris Hill. Tries to go baseline against Woods. Nice pass inside into the hands of, I believe that's Jacob Hudson. I think it is. Hudson checking in the lineup. His first 2 of the night. Colts coming the other way. Bell, nice give inside to Anderson, but the ball gets away, and Lepold comes out of there with it. He'll work it ahead to George McCurdy. McCurdy in the corner. Shot on the way, won't go. Rebound tipped around. DeCorian Phillips grabs it, and he'll bring it down court for the Colts. Drives through the lane, can't get it to go. There's Anderson with the rebound. In traffic, puts it up and rattles it around. Rolls it around again and again and again, and it goes in. Anderson with 8 points now, and he's going back to the free throw line where he's 2 out of 3 on the night. And we've got a timeout on the court called by the Colts. 15:27 remaining in the ball game. NorthArk 52, Cossatot 48. Back after this on ed88radio.com.
Cossatot Physical Therapist Assistant and Occupational Therapy Assistant programs in Ashdown are designed to give our students the skills needed to be job ready in only 30 months. At UA Cossatot, our instructors are knowledgeable and experienced. Our classes are affordable and small, and our facilities are big and well equipped. And you'll find our graduates on the job all over the 4 states area. And that's something to celebrate. Application deadline is March 1st. UA Cossatot, your career starts here.
Colts trail it by 4, 52-48. Terry Anderson will be heading to the free throw line for the Colts when we resume action here up in Harrison, Arkansas, where the Colts taking on the Pioneers in conference action. Lady Colts came up on the short end of the scoreboard earlier tonight, although they did battle back gamely in that fourth quarter after trailing at one point in the first half by 33 points. Managed to cut it to 10, but just couldn't quite get over the hump and wound up dropping a conference game to one of the top teams in the country, the number 9 team in Division II NJCAA basketball action. As Terry Anderson will be at the free throw line here. Try to complete that three-point play. Shots on the way, and it's good. Anderson with 9 points now. And the Colts trail by 3, 52-49 with 15:20 to play in the game. Out on the left wing, that's Jeffers. Jemiah gets it to the free throw line. Nice drive through the lane. Ball stripped away. Picked up by the Pioneers. And they left George McCurdy alone out there, and he dropped that 3 in there. Big 3 that time by McCurdy. Colts down by 6, 55-49. Left side, Anderson gets it in the corner. DeCorian Phillips puts it on the way and good. So DeCorian Phillips knocks it down for 3. His first 3 of the night. He had 5 the other night down at East Texas Baptist. 5 3-pointers, that is. Makes it 55-52. 14 and a half minutes to go in the game. Chris Hill tries to attack the basket. Goes up over the outstretched arm of Anderson, and Chris Hill earned that one. He's got 14 points in the game now. Colts down by 5, 57-52. And work it up top. Shane Bell tries to attack in traffic. Oh, nice wrap around that time to Anderson underneath. Puts it up and in. Give Bell the assist. Anderson in double figures now with 11. 57-54. Colts cut it to 3 with 14 minutes to play in the game. Down low looking for LaPolte. Anderson there defensively. Ball goes out of bounds, last touched by the Pioneers. As DeLon Dean checks in, DeCorian Phillips is going to come out. So it's Bell and Dean and Woods, Nash, and Anderson in the lineup for the Colts. Colts will put the ball in play on the far end of the court with 14 minutes to go in the ball game. Trailing 57-54. UAC in the front court. They'll work it left side to Bell. Tries to attack. Gets it inside to Anderson. Collision underneath. And a basket. And Anderson's going to the free throw line with an opportunity to tie this one up. As the Pioneers tried to draw the charging foul. No call. Anderson knocked down the basket and they fouled him on the shot. Anderson had 4 points at the intermission. He's got 9 here in the second half, looking for number 10. 3 for 3 at the free throw line in the second half. 3 out of 4 in the ball game. That shot's on the way, and it's good. And we're tied at 57. 13:45 to play in the game. Pioneers have it on the right wing. Chris Hill out beyond the arc. Gets it down low. Attacking the basket, off the glass and good. Jacob Hudson with the basket. Colts come the other way with it. Dean in traffic, gets it underneath to Anderson. Anderson puts it up and in. Nice assist that time by DeLon Dean. Tied at 59, 13:15 to play in the game. Chris Hill pulls up. Looks underneath, LaPolte. And we're going to have a foul on LaPolte on the backside. He put a push on Anderson. And that's going to be the third team or personal foul against Trent LaPolte. Anderson, the joke wound up being on LaPolte because Anderson, even though he was pushed, was able to steal that ball away. Oh, he's almost like Gumby out there, the way he's able to flex and come away. Such sure hands in traffic. Colts have it with a chance to take the lead. Tied at 59, 13:05 to go in the ball game. Woods works it left side to Nash. Nash looking inside to Anderson. Anderson post up, spin move inside. Shot is blocked. Picked up by Dante Taylor. of the Pioneers. He'll work it right side. Shot on the way. In there. And again, Hudson knocks down to 3. He didn't have any points at the half, but again, that is such a good scoring bench for the Pioneers. 62-59. Colts have it. Dean gets it to Woods. Right side to Nash. To Anderson. Anderson is going to be fouled from behind. That'll be the 5th team foul against the Pioneers. And I was just looking a moment ago. I said that was the 3rd personal foul on Trent LaPointe. That was actually his 4th. Chris Hill's called for that foul. It's his 2nd. Shot tipped around, and it's going to be picked up by Dean, and he's going to be fouled. Kind of an excuse me foul that time by Dante Taylor. Going after that loose ball, ran into DeLon Dean. That'll be the 6th team foul against the Pioneers with 12:18 remaining. Colts only have 3 team fouls at this point. As Phillips tries to attack, gives it back out to Dean for 3, off the iron, no good. And on the backside, there's going to be a foul as Woods is trying to get away. And I think they just got Dante Taylor for his 3rd personal foul. He was tied up with Woods over there as Woods was trying to go for that loose basketball. That'll be the 17th foul. That's going to send Cameron Woods to the free throw line. Cam on the night. He's got, 15 points in the ball game. 1 out of 1 at the free throw line tonight. Shots on the way for Cam. Won't go, and the rebound comes off to the Pioneers. They lead at 62-59. Chris Hill gets it over to Hudson. Hudson's been a big part of this team here in the second half. Down low, underneath. Shot or ball stolen away by Malik Nash. Tries to break through the double team, lays it up, can't get it to go. They get Woods over the back. I think they did. Cameron Woods going to be called for the personal foul. Cam's 2nd personal foul. Only the 4th team foul against the Colts. Nash trying to split that double team, get that layup to go down. Just wouldn't quite go in. Colts still trailing by 3, 62-59. We've been locked at that score for a little bit here. 11:40 to go in the ball game. Up top, Chris Hill thought about it. Malik Nash came over there defensively. They'll go baseline. It gets it out to Oding. Pass underneath to Hudson. Hudson has it stripped away by Nash. Picked up by Anderson. Anderson goes strong to the basket, lays it up with the left hand, can't get it to go. And let's see, we've got a whistle, and that's going to be on Anderson. And that will be Terry Anderson's 4th personal foul. And that is a huge, huge foul. Anderson's going to come out. He fouled out the first time these 2 teams played. Shane Bell checks in. Anderson doesn't foul out very often, but something about NorthArk. It's such a physical game. Chris Hill has it. He gets it to Hudson. Hudson works it back up top to Jeffers. Jeffers trying to work his way down low in the corner at the present time. Without Anderson in the lineup with 4 personal fouls. Bell has the ball stripped away. Nice defense that time by Dante Taylor. Works it ahead. Colts get back defensively. They'll work it right side. 3-pointer on the way. Another 3-pointer. This one by Jeffers, his 1st of the night. They've had 5 different players hit threes tonight. Colts trail it now, 65-59. A reaching foul going to be called against Jemiah Brown-Jeffers. I think that's his 2nd personal foul. Shane Bell's heading to the free throw line. Bell, his 1st game back since that ankle injury. 2 points in the ball game. A couple of rebounds and assists for Shane. As he takes his time. This is his 1st trip to the free throw line tonight, and that one will not go. And the rebound is going to be pulled down by the Pioneers. 65-59. Pioneers with it. Hudson up top, gets it to Hill. Hill tries to attack, goes through the double team. Loose ball in the court, picked right back up by Hill. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Pioneers try to attack. Instead, Hill goes baseline, puts it up, won't go. Rebound, tipped up, no good. And that rebound's going to be pulled down by Shane Bell. Bell gets a big rebound here. The Colts need a basket this trip down. As Bell attacks in the lane, has his shot blocked, but he's going to go to the free throw line as they got Chris Hill for the personal foul. That'll be Hill's third personal foul. So a couple of big guys for each team. I mean, you've got Trent Lepolt on the bench for NorthArk with 4. Terry Anderson on the bench for the Colts with 4 personal fouls. Chris Hill, Dante Taylor, Elliott Brooks, each with 3 for NorthArk. Colts don't have anybody on the court right now, or anybody on the bench either, with more than 2 other than Terry Anderson. So Bell's back to the free throw line. Shots on the way. That one's up and in. Shane now with 3 points in the ball game, 1 out of 2 at the free throw line. Colts trail it 65-60. Still 9:46 remaining in this ball game. Still almost a half of the second half remaining. As Bell's second shot is up and good. And the Colts cut it back to 4. 65-61. Pass underneath. Stolen by Bell. Gets it ahead to Woods. Cam goes all the way, lays it up, no good. Jordan Wright tried to get the tip in, couldn't get it. And the rebound comes off to the Pioneers. Spin move inside. Nice move on the basket that time by Jacob Hudson. Hudson with a basket. He's got 9 points, all of them here in the second half. Nash through the lane. He is strung out on the court. Loose ball picked up by Jordan Wright. Talk about being in the right place at the right time. That's Jordan Wright. 67-63. Wright with 4 points in the ball game. That's a big basket right there as the Colts need to stop. Driving through the lane. Loose ball on the court. Goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Pioneers. Colts get it back. Trailing 67-63. Looks like DeCorian Phillips is going to come in. DeLon Dean's going to get a breather. Terry Anderson checks back in with 4 personal fouls. Coming out will be Shane Bell. So it's Nash, Wright, Anderson, Woods, and Phillips in the lineup for the Colts. Under 9 minutes to play. Colts down by 4, 67-63. Anderson to Woods. Left side it goes to Nash. Underneath to Anderson. Looking to get rid of the ball, and a jump ball is called. Possession arrow points to the Colts. Anderson in traffic. He held on to the ball. They weren't able to wrestle it away from him, but a jump ball was called. Colts will have it on the baseline. They'll fire it out front to DeCorian Phillips. To Anderson, attacks the basket, in traffic. And let's see, jump ball is the call again. And the Pioneers will get it back on the possession arrow as Trent Lepolt checks back in. Anderson came back in and Lepolt comes back in. Colts down by 4, 67-63. 8.5 minutes to go in the game. Colts putting on some full court pressure here. Pass goes ahead to Hudson. They'll work it out front to Chris Hill. He's alone out there. That one's off the iron, no good. The rebound tipped up by Lepolt, no good. And the next tip up is in by Hudson. Hudson with 11 now. Colts down by 6, 69-63. 8:10 to go in the ball game. Nash off the dribble. Right side to Anderson. Anderson back to Nash. Nash gets it to Woods. Woods out to Wright. Right side it goes to Anderson. Anderson puts up the 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebound picked up by the Pioneers. They want to run. In the corner, 3-pointer, uncontested shot will not go, and the rebound comes off to Chris Hill. He puts it up, no good. There's Jordan Wright to grab a big rebound. Colts coming the other way. That's Woods. He will be going to the free throw line as he's going to be fouled by Elliott Brooks, and that'll be his 4th personal foul. Brooks has 13 points in the ball game, 10 of them in the first half. Head to the free throw line will be Cameron Woods. Woods on the night, 15 points in the ball game. Missed his last free throw attempt, however, but that one's up and in. Woods now, 2 out of 3 at the free throw line. 16 points in the ball game, 69-64. Colts on trailing by 5, 7:39 remaining in the game. Second shot by Woods is good. And we've got a timeout on the court. 7:39 to go in the ball game. It's NorthArk 69, Colts 65. Back after this from Coca-Cola.
New Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? No! Yes!
No!
Yes!
No!
Yes!
Okay, I'm gonna try it first.
Yes!
I need to try it first.
69-65, Colts trailing by 4. Over 7 minutes remaining in this game here at Harrison tonight. 9 different Pioneers have scored thus far this evening for NorthArk. Meanwhile, the Colts, led by Cameron Woods with 17 points. Also in double figures is Malik Nash with a dozen. And Terry Anderson on the evening with 13 points in the ball game. Colts set up the full court pressure as the Pioneers have it in the backcourt. Dante Taylor gets it ahead. They'll work it right side. Back out to Hill. Hill to LaPolte at the free throw line. In traffic, nice move on the basket. Got it to go down, and let's see. A whistle and a foul inside, we'll see. That's on Terry Anderson. Anderson is fouled out of the ball game with 7:22 to go in the ball game. They did say 5, wasn't it? Yes, that's Terry Anderson's 5th personal foul. So LaPolte is going to go to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play. And just as important for the Pioneers is the fact that Terry Anderson is out of the lineup and will be for the rest of the ball game. As NorthArk's back on top by 6, 71-65. Trent LaPolte, free throw line, shots on the way and good. Trent now with 5 points in the second half, 8 points in the ball game. Colts find themselves down by 7. Plenty of time, but they're going to have to do what they do without, well, one of the best players in the country, Terry Anderson. Three-pointer in the corner by DeLon Dean, and the nation's best three-point shooter in Division II, puts it up and in. Cuts that lead back to 4, 72-68. Colts set up defensively. Shane Bell in the lineup in place of Terry Anderson. LaPolte at the free throw line, kicks it back out to Chris Hill. His shot no good, and there's Cameron Woods going high to grab that rebound. Colts have it the other end. That's Shane Bell driving through the lane, can't get it to go. Rebound comes off to LaPolte. Colts get back defensively. Hill on the perimeter, gets it out to LaPolte. LaPolte tries to drive inside, lays it up, can't get it to go. Rebound comes off to Cameron Woods. So strong inside. Cam gets it ahead to Malik Nash. Malik drives into the lane, works it right side, three-pointer on the way by Dean. DeLon Dean with a big three. Finding his stroke here, and the Colts cut it to 1. 72-71, 6:10 to go in the ball game. We're back after this from McDonald's on Ed 88 Radio.
And there you have it. McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. This isn't just another chicken sandwich. No, it's more than that. It's the crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. It's the juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. It's the tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich. You'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich. Introducing McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwiches.
Every time I see that McDonald's commercial, it just makes me hungry. It just does. Colts trail at 72-71. Thank you, McDonald's of Southwest Arkansas, for making Colts basketball possible here on ed88radio.com. Colts down 72-71 as Colts are playing have cut this lead back to 1 after losing Terry Anderson to 5 fouls with about 7.5 minutes to go in the ball game. They were down by 7 at that point. They've cut it back to 1 on the strength of a couple of three-pointers by DeLon Dean. Chris Hill with the basketball for the Pioneers. Out front, works it left side. Colts Woods gets over there defensively as Pioneers work it around the perimeter, trying to find somebody open for a three. There's another three, this one by Elliott Brooks. His fourth three-pointer of the night. He's got 16 points, Colts. And DeCorian Phillips trying to drive down low. Good defensive position that time by the Pioneers. That's Hudson, who's had a big second half, 11 points in the ball game, but took a charge right there. DeCorian Phillips, only his second personal foul. Still a lot of time to go in this one. Colts down by 4, 75-71. 5.5 minutes remaining. Chris Hill like to go down low. Instead, they'll get it back up top. Hill, now they work it back up top. Three-pointer on the way. Oh, my goodness. That's Elliott Brooks again. 5 3-pointers in the ball game. He's got 19 points, and the Colts are down by 7 again, 78-71. Trailed by as many as 8 in that first half. As Malik Nash trying to work, double-teamed out there. As Shane Bell works inside the lane, out to Nash. Nash will take the three. Can't get that one to go, and the rebound is going to be pulled down by Brooks. Pioneers have it with under 5 minutes to play in the ball game. They lead it 78-71. Always a tough trip to NorthArk. And when you get here, you've got to face a really good basketball team. There's Hudson inside. 13 points in the ball game, all of them in the second half. He has been huge for the Pioneers tonight. Phillips out to Bell. Bell to Dean. Dean at the free throw line. Fall away won't go. And the rebound's going to be pulled down by the Pioneers. Midcourt. Now they'll get it back out to Hudson. Hudson inside the lane. He'll fire it back out, and they'll work it back it back out. They can take some time off the clock, up 80-71 with 4 minutes to play in the game. Looking inside for LaPolte. There's Nash to break it up. Bell comes out of there with that loose basketball. Gets it to Nash. Nash on the attack. In traffic. Puts it up and in. Malik Nash. Nice basket that time. And we've got a timeout on the court. Our score, NorthArk 80, UA Cossatot 73. Back in a moment on 888radio.com.
Come from all over to Bailey's Discount Building Supply in DeQueen because they help build the best for less. When you walk in the doors, you'll see everything from the do-it-yourselfer to the general contractor. They have warehouses stocked with doors and windows, wall paneling, and flooring. At those big chain stores, you may be left by yourself to look for something all day. But at Bailey's, there's plenty of help. And of course, the lumber yard has everything from plywood to lumber and sheetrock to insulation. Inside, there's lining, plumbing parts, cabinets, cooking supplies, and even a sale on generators. Open Monday through Saturday in DeQueen. Bailey's Building Supply, 870-642-2851.
Colts trail it here in the closing moments of this basketball game in Harrison, 80-73, as the Colts will have DeCorian Phillips, DeLon Dean, Malik Nash, Cameron Woods, and Cortez Collins in the lineup. As Collins checks in. Try to get an inside presence there to face up with Trent LaPolte. Pioneers have it on the far end. 3:53 remaining in the game. Pioneers work it down court. Ball tipped away momentarily by Dean. They get it to LaPolte. LaPolte fires it back out front. And the Pioneers will milk a little bit of clock right here as they set the offense. They work it to Hill. Hill deep in the corner. Now they get it to LaPolte at the free throw line. LaPolte gets around. Collins lays it off the glass and good. Trent LaPolte with the basket. Shot put up on the other end. Who got that, John? Pioneers have it. They'll back it out. Working out on the wing. They'll get it up top to LaPolte. Working against Collins again. He gets around Collins, lays it off the glass and good. LaPolte with another basket. Colts down by 9. Three-pointer on the way by DeCorian Phillips will not go. And the rebound is going to be pulled down by Hudson of the Pioneers. .240 to go in the game. Pioneers have it. That's Elliott Brooks up top. He'll get it to Chris Hill. 2:25 left in the contest. Colts down by 9, 84-75. Baseline shot up and in by Brooks. 21 points tonight for Brooks. And for the first time tonight, a team has a double-digit lead as that three-pointer on the way by Woods won't go. And the Pioneers have the basketball with an 11-point lead, 86-75, with just over 2 minutes remaining in the game. Pioneers give it to Hill. Hill looking underneath to Hudson. Hudson lays it up and in. Nice pass that time by Hill. Hudson, another basket in the second half. He's got 15 points, and the Colts will turn it over. Looks like Luke Bright's going to check into the lineup. And Cortez Collins is going to come out. Pioneers will put the ball in play on the far end. They lead at 88-75 with 1:46 to go in this game. Chris Hill, they'll work it ahead into the hands of Cyrus Alexander. Gets it down low to Lepolt, working against Bright. And Lepolt kisses it off the glass and good. 90-75. Colts down by 15. A game that really hasn't been that one-sided. The Colts having a hard time down the stretch here. Reaching foul going to be called against the Pioneers. And Malik Nash is going to head to the free throw line. The personal foul is going to be called against Cyrus Alexander. That may be his first. And it is. Malik Nash will head to the free throw line. Nash on the night. I've got him with 16 points, I believe. Shots on the way, and it is off, no good. Malik now 1 out of 3 at the free throw line tonight. 1:22 left to go in this game. Colts down by 15, 90-75. Second shot is on the way and good. Malik, 17 points tonight. 1:15 left in the contest. NorthArk on top, 90-76. That's Chris Hill with the basketball. Looking inside for Lepolt. Takes the pass, kisses it off the glass and good. Lepolt having his way inside since Terry Anderson fouled out of this game. As the Colts attack the basket, that's Nash goes in there, can't get the shot to go. Cameron Woods tried to tip it in, no good, and the rebound comes off to the Pioneers. 92-76, Colts down by 16. 40 seconds to go in the game. Colts will try to regroup in time for Saturday. Long road trip home tonight. They need to get a lot of rest tomorrow because Lepolt puts another one off the glass and good. Big guy having a big time out there here in the closing moments of this ball game. 94-76, 25 seconds left in the game. That's Luke Bright underneath, lost the handle, picked it right back up again. In the paint, puts it up and in. Bright gets the basket. Kept fighting, kept going. Makes it 94-78, and that's just about going to do it. As the Pioneers will pull up, they don't have to shoot, and I don't think they will. Final score, NorthArk 94, Colts 78. We'll be back in a moment on Ed88Radio.com.
People come from all over to Bailey's Discount Building Supply in DeQueen because they help build the best for less. When you walk in the doors, you'll see everything from the do-it-yourselfer to the general contractor. They have warehouses stocked with doors and windows, wall paneling, and flooring. At those big chain stores, you may be left by yourself to look for something all day. But at Bailey's, there's plenty of help. And of course, the lumber yard has everything from plywood to lumber and sheetrock to insulation. Inside, there's lining, plumbing parts, cabinets, cooking supplies, and even a sale on generators. Open Monday through Saturday in DeQueen. Bailey's Building Supply, 870-642-2851.
Fender bender? Been bumped in the parking lot? Hit a deer? Well, the body shop at Queen Auto Group is known for their quality work. PJ Miner and his crew of certified auto technicians have the equipment and the know-how to get you back on the road good as new. At the body shop at Queen Auto Group, not only do they do the work right, but they take great pride in getting your vehicle in and out of the shop as soon as possible. Cars, pickups, vans, SUVs, you name it, they can fix it. And they work with your insurance company too. So, getting your vehicle fixed is a very smooth process. Open weekdays from 8 to 5. It's the Body Shop at the Queen Auto Group.
Final score, Colts come up on the short end of the scoreboard tonight, 94-78. Leading the way for North Arkansas, and it was Trent LaPolte with 18 points, but 10 of those coming after Terry Anderson had fouled out with about 7.5 minutes remaining in the ballgame. Meanwhile, one of the key players for I mentioned Trent LaPolte. Actually, it was Elliott Brooks with 19 points in the ballgame. He was their leading scorer, including 5 3-pointers on the night, and it was the outside shooting that propelled NorthArk to a lead, and then, of course, once Anderson fouled out, LaPolte was able to get loose inside and do some damage. 15 points for Jacob Hudson, all of those in the second half. 11 points in the ball game for Jemiah Brown-Jeffers, 14 points tonight for Chris Hill. Colts, on the other hand, were led by Malik Nash and Cameron Woods with 17 points each. 16 tonight for Terry Anderson before he fouled out. 11 points tonight for DeLon Dean. DeCorian Phillips added 9 points. Meanwhile, the Colts got 4 points from Jordan Wright, 4 points from Shane Bell, 2 points tonight for Luke Bright, as the Colts fall to 4-3 in conference play, 16-7 overall, and they've got a big key matchup coming up this Saturday at the Bank of Locksburg Gymnasium in Locksburg, when the Colts take on SAU Tech, and that should be a good matchup. Hopefully you'll join us. We're going to be giving away a big screen TV that day. Again, the ladies, on the ladies' side, it was NorthArk with a 33-point lead in the first half. Lady Colts cut it to 10 late in the fourth quarter, but weren't able to get over the hump. So the Colts and Lady Colts, we have a long road trip back home. Everybody needs to rest up, and we're going to need you in Locksburg on Saturdays. The Colts play host to SAU Tech. For John Bunyard, I'm Lauren Hinton. For all of our sponsors, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you Saturday here on ad88radio.com.